What is good, y'all? What is good? What is really good? Once again, back with another vid. But I'm gonna have to do a little bit of ranting today because I'm chilling in Discord like I always do, talking to my boys, and not only on Discord, but even on my last One Piece stream, everybody's been saying quite a lot of wild allegations about the One Piece world. But I really feel as though I need to address some of these. So one of them, which was said on my last stream, was that Buggy's gonna randomly show up to Whole Cake and kill Big Mom. What? Like no, like time out, nigga. Like I don't know what the fuck that's about. That is wild as fuck. But I digress. And there's I'm gonna address all of them in this talk. But it's ridiculous, really. And then another one is claiming that Hawkins is the number one supernova, like out of all of them. That he's numero uno, that he's the head honcho, he's the top dog. But one that triggered me a little bit, but I held back on stream last time was a good fellow of mine, Wing Zero. I'm sure most of y'all know him. YouTube name Bushido Brown. Good guy, good guy. But he fucked up. And here's where he fucked up. He wanted to make the notion that Luffy is 100% Yonko level, and he's going to go take out Big Mom. No, not the cake, but Luffy himself, and probably I believe he thinks a 1v1 somehow because he believes that Luffy's Yonko level because he clashed with Big Mom while she hockeyed up. Even though he immediately came out of Gear 4 after said clash, he's Yonko level. So there's that. I'm gonna process that for a little bit. And I'm gonna get that man in here because I'm not just gonna wildly just talk about his ass. I'm gonna let him obviously defend himself. Otherwise, I just be a shamble of a man. I could face the man head on with my arguments. Be petty if I did. So he'll be in here shortly. How's it going in the chat? Y'all holding it down? We got Steve-O here. And Steve-O said Rakim asked him last night when he asked the question last night. He didn't respond. He said he was ducking Rakim. We'll see. I certainly hope not. I certainly hope not. Where is man at? Where is Wing Zero? You know, it's funny addressing that. Like, people really love Buggy. So, like, and they also said that Buggy was going to be a Yonko. And today, Kung Fu Brandon said that Buggy is going to have Weevil join his crew. That's also wild in and of itself. But it's funny, these people just make these crazy allegations. And I just be like chilling sometimes. I just sit back, I ignore it. But nah, it's time to talk. It's time to talk. Talk my shit a little bit. One time for the one time. Um, I don't know what Wing is doing. I know Wing's not ducking me because I just talked to him about this. Come on in, Wing. The water is fine. Hope he must be scared to get his wings clipped. Cause this man, I don't even remember the points that he was making about it either. It just didn't really even seem to make that much sense to me. Hello? Well,
What's
well, well.
good?
This is the man himself. What's up, Wing?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, man? So, can you explain to these good people here what exactly you were trying to say about Luffy being Yonko level? Let me make sure I didn't mishear anything.
Yeah, exactly what I said. Luffy is Yonko level.
But why?
You, easiest way to put it, when he did a Kong gun,
Mm-hmm.
what happened? Everybody he does a Kong guns flies back, right?
Okay.
Except for Big Mom. She's the only person that was on looked like she's on Luffy's level. So far in the verse he
No,
went
no, no,
up
no, no, no.
against.
Nah, don't flip that. You mean Luffy on her level? Because she is the top tier.
No, it's the other way around.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why Luffy go fight her in the arc and beat her in front of everybody. Called the For Yonko arc for a reason. Luffy is made to defeat all these obstacles.
I know it's
I'm
called the
just
Four
saying.
Yonko arc, but I don't think he's meant to defeat them. I think he's just meant to like meet them and clash with them. I don't think
No,
it necessarily has to be a defeat.
his whole purpose is to defeat all of the Yonko, all of the admirals, so he can become Pirate King at the end of the story, right?
Hmm.
So
I
if
get.
this is the For Yonko saga, For Yonko arc, however you want to phrase it, shouldn't
Hmm.
Luffy be start doing all of this stuff if most majority of the story is over already, and we're getting like to the tail end when they get road poneglyphs and all that other stuff?
I mean, yeah, I say we're about 2/3 of the way through, but like, there's gonna be a few more arcs, and I don't think she necessarily has to go down this one. I know she's had a lot of casualties and a whole bunch of shit like that, but like, and then I mean, even going back to that clash, I mean, he immediately popped right out of gear fourth though when he did that.
Yeah, because he told Sanji, hey, Sanji, one punch, because Big One was like, hey, what happened to all that trash you was talking on Fishman Island? You better whoop my behind, Straw Hat, when everybody was going into Capone, the big father. Luke was like, hold up, what? What you said? Oh, Sanji, hold on one second. One punch, bro. Gear fourth. She hockey up, he hockey up. Let's get it, Kong gun, and she do forearm or elbow, whatever she did,
But nothing really
and they
went
clash.
down though.
Yeah, they clashed and they were even. Then they had a little conversation. Then you see Sanji grab Luffy and they left and went into Big Father.
All right, but here's the problem I have with it is that there was just a high difficulty fight going on with Katakuri, right? And I think
Yeah,
there's a big discrepancy from first commander to Yonko. Like the power difference is massive.
yeah, okay.
And like
I
I don't
get that
understand how
it's a
you can
power
just come
difference.
from an extreme difficulty fight with Katakuri into another high diff fight going on with Big Mom.
Yeah, but the thing was with Katakuri, he allowed himself to even do that. Like with
What you mean?
Katakuri, Luffy blatantly told Brule out loud the hockey bloom and all that other stuff. You remember that, right?
Yes,
Then he said, I want to see into the future too. I want to beat Katakuri at 100%. You remember that, right?
yes.
Okay, so at that point, Luffy's whole purpose was to just learn Future Sight and not go all out at that moment, not go Gear 4 so he'll have a better chance at beating Katakuri. So he stayed in base mode, only did Gear 2 and Gear 3 sparingly during the whole fight. He stayed in base mode so his hockey can bloom even that much more, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what happened when he went Snake Man? He didn't use no crazy observation hockey. This man just went blatantly attacking. He wasn't dodging. He was just speed blitzing Katakuri the whole time, just
He
punching
was.
at him at different angles. So from what I seen
But
and
he was
what was
still
stated
getting
in the
I
manga,
mean,
yeah,
but he
but what was stated in the manga, Luffy actually did this on purpose just so he can get the upgrade of his future sight while he had the prime opportunity. I gotta wait like 10, 12 hours just for everybody to meet up with Coco Island. Might as well do this in the meantime if I got Katakuri right here.
but
I don't gotta use all my stuff. Might as
I
well
don't know
get
if it's
that advanced
exactly like
observation.
that. I don't think he would
Um,
use that as a time killer because at the same time his crew is out there getting chased. Time is still of the essence, regardless if they have a meeting point or not.
Yeah, time was of the essence, but they had a meeting point. They was like, screw it, let's just meet up at this spot at 1 o'clock in the
But I'm
morning.
sure if he could
And
be
Luffy
early, he
said,
would
oh,
be early. He wouldn't just be like, all right, let me try and raise my observation hockey for a little bit. Well, I got all these extra minutes.
yeah, but he had hours to do so. Why would you? And Rayleigh said, I can't teach you that. In extreme situations, your hockey will bloom the more extreme it is. So if he fighting the first division commander, I can't be beat Katakuri. Well, you can name me a better time and somebody who got a personality that's similar to Luffy's. Come on. That's a prime opportunity. If that was you in Luffy's shoes, you already got Snake Man in your pocket. You got Bounce Man, you got Tank Man in your pocket. You
Mhm.
got King Kong gun anytime. You could have, after you punched Katakuri that one time with the one Kong gun, after you kicked him after the Marienda, you could have went King Kong gun and possibly knocked Katakuri flat on his behind and knocked him out.
That
You
I
could
mean,
have
that's
did
if the
that.
attack if that's if the attack lands.
Yeah, but he speed blitz Katakuri and caught him with two Kong guns and a Rhino Schneider.
Well,
After the first,
when he caught him, but when he caught him with the con guns, you know he was disoriented. He was straight up off. He was a straight up off. Was he wasn't concentrating at all because he had got caught
no, he
exposed eating his donuts, having a little donut time.
no he actually was concentrating because when he was concentrating, he actually made Block Mochi arms, put him on him, put
Are
him
you talking
up
about when
in
he's in?
front of
Are you
his
talking about when
face.
he's in Bound Man or Snake Man?
Bound Man, when he was in Bound Man, he put two Block Mochi arms and blocked it the first time, got sent back like Doflamingo. Then next out right after that, he said, "All right, boom." He had both arms and Luffy punched clean through it and punched Katakuri dead in the face. That's when he bounced his head off the
He did
ground and
hit
all
by
that
that.
other
You're right.
stuff.
But
Yeah,
was
that
he? But was he not still just jabbing at Luffy with those peerless donuts?
nah, he wasn't jabbing at Luffy at that moment. Luffy was just speed blitzing him and just
But
rushing Katakuri.
that quickly ended, and that's why Luffy ended up reaching his time limit because the peerless donuts were knocking him around a bit.
No, but that's the thing. Luffy went gear four, and immediately as soon as he went gear four, the first three attacks Luffy threw out, they landed. It was 100% for the first three attacks. Two Kong
Yeah, but
guns and a Rhino Schneider.
I'm talking about literally like right after that moment, Katakuri
I
is once again
know.
in control.
Yeah, at that moment he was in control. Afterwards, when he regained his composure, I'm just saying after the first Kong gun, nothing was stopping Luffy from while he's going over the Katakuri, blowing his arm and making King Kong gun because it happens pretty fast, unlike it does in the anime. In the manga, it's
Hmm.
one panel. He blowing his arm is this small panel. Next time we
Hmm.
see Luffy, he already got a King Kong jacked and ready, and he can throw it at any moment. And he could have did that to Katakuri and beat him. But
So
Luffy,
Wayne, so with this, you believe that the power of Luffy equates to Big Mom?
I believe it surpasses because everything we had see Luffy
What?
with, bro,
Wait,
everything
why?
we see Luffy. I'm trying to explain.
My bad. Go
Everything
ahead.
we see, everything we see Luffy with so far is the basics, except for the stuff we just seen Luffy acquire with the future sight type stuff, right?
Hmm.
You're telling me that Big Mom, Kaido, everybody else, they at they peak with this stuff, right? Luffy
Yeah.
only in doing the basics. He one shot Cracker. He beat Doflamingo even though he was at a disadvantage with a 3-on-2. And he just whooped Katakuri with a whole team of snipers behind Katakuri and Katakuri himself. And he's still beating him. And he just learned some next level observation. What you think gonna happen if Luffy, while he's fighting Big Mom, just say if this happens,
Well,
he
Luffy has a
upgrades
lot
his
of not Luffy,
armament.
but Big Mom has quite a few area of effect attacks. Like she takes up a large areas with her attacks.
Yeah,
Like she'll
the
definitely be able to hit him.
I don't know about that because from what I
Then you have
seen,
to deal with
Lu,
Prometheus and Zeus as well. So it's technically a
yeah,
3-on-1.
yes, but Prometheus and Zeus is slower than Luffy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, massively slower than Luffy,
Yeah, but
and
when you have to worry about three attacks,
yeah, but if you can see the future,
four if
well, I
Napoleon
can
goes
dodge.
sentient.
But the lightning won't affect Luffy. Only thing Luffy got even got to worry about is the Prometheus and Big Mom. And Big Mom with Napoleon, like all the stuff Big Mom did, this are every attack is weakening the attacks I seen Luffy do.
Elbaf Spear, you believe that's
El-
weaker than
Elbow
everything he's seen?
Spear and Elbow Spear, not Elbow Spear, Cognac, and Mighty Nation, all three are
All of them, you
weaker
believe it's
than
weaker
the Cannonball from what we've seen.
It's all weaker than King
Massively,
Kong gun.
from what I seen, King Kong gun did more
From
damage.
what I noticed, Elbaf Spear obliterates shit.
Yeah, it obliterates, and it only went from while she was inside of seducing woods to like towards the edge of the seducing woods. She didn't even leave it. I seen Mighty Nation go from inside of the seducing woods to barely off the shore. But I seen a cannonball take them from inside of the seducing woods
Hmm.
through three fresh biscuit soldiers, through everything in the seducing woods, through
But that cannonball is not more
that
powerful. Like I was trying to tell you before, it's a projectile.
yeah, but it don't matter. No matter which way you put it,
Yes, it
which
does
one
matter.
went okay. If nothing was in front of if Whole Cake Chateau wasn't right there, right? How much further you believe Crackle would have went sent flying?
I don't know. I can't really guesstimate that.
No, I'm just saying like he would have like for a couple more panels or something, probably to the
Yeah,
next
probably.
island or whatever.
But it
Yeah,
wouldn't have been as
like
damage. It wouldn't have been as damaging because he didn't run into shit.
yeah, but he was already knocked out soon as he left Luffy's body before he even touched anything. So it really wouldn't have mattered.
Was he? I need to see that panel. I could have sworn it was after he hit his first biscuit soldier.
I can see the panel. He was already knocked out before he even touched anything. That's how I had to prove to everybody else. Because nobody believed that Luffy was doing all these good attacks this arc. That's what I'm saying. Luffy has been more impressive than Big Mom this arc. Only thing she has was the iron body.
But
That's the
and then
only
and
thing
then,
she
and
looked
then
like
like
she had over
a
Luffy.
con gun, which is like one of Luffy's normal attacks in Gear 4. But Big Mom's basically unfazed.
Yeah, but Luffy, that's his most basic attack. It was like a pistol in that
But
form.
everyone he's used it
And
against so far has flown.
yeah, and who he did it on? Katakuri, who was the first commander. Cracker, third commander, and Doflamingo, a warlord, one of the strongest ones. And
Hmm.
all of them went sent flying back when they had a full army hockey guard and all. Went clean through it. Big Mom, a Yonko, is the only person Luffy forced to hockey up. He forced a Yonko to hockey up just to block it, and she don't get moved back from the power of Gear 4. That's more
He did.
impressive to me than I've seen anybody else do in the series so far.
But
For going against a Yonko, that's just a supernova.
I get that he's just a supernova, and yes, Luffy's gonna do a whole bunch of crazy things that we have never seen in this series before. But she was literally unmoved by that whatsoever. Like I feel like if that's not even gonna affect him one of his basic attacks, like I don't understand how much. I don't know if King Kong gun is that much stronger than the normal Kong gun.
Okay. Remember when Luffy did the regular Kong gun and he pretty much punished Dofi like he was skipping across the city like he skipping across the city like a rock going
Like a
across a
rock on
lake?
water, yeah.
Yeah. And you seen what happened when Luffy and Doflamingo was above the plateau on Dressrosa, right?
Yes.
All
And
right.
he sent him
And
far as shit.
yeah, and you seen how far Luffy was up, and he punched Doflamingo. We had 16 holy threads. His ultimate attack, his ultimate defense, spider web, just in case it fell. That Luffy went through it like a hot knife through butter and punched through an entire town. Went down all the way down to the bottom of the port from
Mm-hmm.
above the plateau. If
Mm-hmm.
Luffy would have punched it point blank and he was point blank like on the ground, Doflamingo would have been 1,000 freaking feet below sea level and died.
I can't disagree with that. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
but it doesn't make sense to me that like he would. You get what I'm saying with the high difficulty
No,
that he
I
just
get
went
what you're
through.
saying because Oda does this all the time. Like I can give you an example.
He's
Remember when
had
Luffy was fight?
high
Remember
difficulty
when
fight.
Luffy was fighting Hody on Fishman Island?
Hmm.
Remember how Hody gave Luffy a problem while he was on Fishman Island when he first met up with him? At first, when Luffy first met up with him, he was bodying Hody, right? Then as soon as Hody ate them pills, he started giving Luffy the business. And he bit him and pretty much one shot him at that point. It was just only a matter of time before it took effect, right? But Luffy,
Hmm.
yeah, from the blood loss.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and you notice what happened right afterwards. Luffy could have used Gear Fourth anytime
Beat
to
the shit
end
out of him, yeah.
any and everybody out there in that whole place before the war even started. When they had the Straw Hats versus all I mean not Arlong, Hody and his whole pirate gang crew. He could have ended everybody out there. Walked out there, conquerors hockey half of them, King Kong gun, the rest of them would have been done in one hit.
And that's true, but they were most of them were 90% of them
Yeah.
fought.
Okay. but he could have did it at that point. In
This is true.
on Punk Hazard, Luffy could have went soon as he seen Caesar Clown hit him one time, King Kong gun, he would have been dead. Soon as he seen Virgo, King Kong gun, he's dead. Soon as he seen Monet, King Kong gun, she's dead. Soon as he seen Doflamingo on Dressrosa, he could have
I
just
don't think
rushed
King
in
Kong gun
there.
is as quick as you think it is.
Oh, unless these people got better
Because
durability than
the
Doflamingo.
same way that Katakuri stopped him from even blowing up in the Gear Fourth, it was the same way he could stop it from blowing up his arm to use King Kong gun.
Yeah, but King Kong gun is faster than blowing up going to Gear Fourth. A lot faster. Gear Fourth, you gotta blow up his whole body. Luffy only have to blow up his arm. When Katakuri stopped Luffy from going Gear Fourth, and he
Hmm.
seen the future at that point, his arm was already blown up. Luffy
Okay.
already have King Kong caught and ready. Even if Katakuri seen the future, you gonna be like, "I'm finna stop you from using King Kong gun." All right, it's still already ready. You only stopped me from like blowing into my arm more, but it's already done.
Hmm.
Okay, I can. You go trap me in a mochi you right in front of me. I'm just gonna punch you and you're done. Katakuri don't have high durability unless you're gonna tell me that those 13 attacks Katakuri took, like Snake Man attacks that was weaker than the block mochi Katakuri
Hmm.
had just throwing regular punches. Unless you telling me like 8 of them a regular punch and regular kick with block with
I mean, he was
regular
decent. Like
hockey on it.
you talking about how like like Kong gun was cracking all these other people, but like Katakuri basically ate that.
Katakuri, yeah, he ate it just like Doflamingo. But
Nah, not like Doflamingo.
yeah, he did the same thing. He went flying in the opposite direction. But this is the
Yeah, but
thing.
like you
Katakuri
think
had a block
eventually Dofy
mochi
was like,
while he
holy shit, I just got hit by a hurricane. He
yeah,
went flying the other
Katakuri
direction, but not even close to the extent of Dofi.
yeah, but Katakuri still went flying in the opposite direction through all the pillars. Then you seen Luffy speed blitz him again. Luffy could have did it at any moment when Katakuri was flustered over the Marianda in the fight. Any moment, unless you go tell me two Kong guns, a Rhino Schneider, a regular punch and a regular kick, and the Snake Man
And
attacks
several Snake Man moves.
that was weaker than block mochi regular punches and kicks. Unless you go tell me all of that is greater than the King Kong gun, Luffy would have threw that right then and there after he already landed
All of
one
that
punch.
cumulatively just might be.
Yeah, okay, but you also got to put this in the context. Luffy at that point, if he threw the King Kong gun, it would be one kick with hockey on it, one Kong gun, and a King Kong gun.
So so by this logic, a King Kong gun is basically one shotting everyone in the verse.
Not everybody in the verse. Katakuri has low durability, just
But
like
he said he's hitting
Cracker.
Big Mom with the same shit.
Yeah, I believe Luffy can hit Big Mom with the same stuff, but Big Mom ain't gonna get knocked out just like Katakuri, because
So then
Katakuri is
the
like
King Kong
Cracker.
gun don't work then what?
No, it works well, but the thing is, if he used it against somebody like Cracker, right? He would have knocked Cracker out. Everybody knows this.
Correct.
Cracker, his biscuit soldier got broke through by a regular Kong gun. He would have threw a King Kong gun. He would have went into Whole Cake Chateau 10 hours earlier, right?
Correct.
Okay, so if he would have went in there 10 hours earlier, Luffy could have ended that fight anytime he felt like it. But he was listening to Nami, right? And
Hmm.
Nami was like, "Finish the plan, do the plan, or whatever." And Luffy trusted Nami, so he went through the plan and did the Tank Man full version, right?
Hmm.
Even though Luffy them got jumped by the homies Brule, Randolph, and Cracker, Luffy them still came out on top. He listened to Nami. He could have immediately said, "Screw it, King Kong guy." But he was playing around with Cracker, and he just got triggered in the Gear 4. He could have ended it any time, but Oda does this for a reason. Oda just lets Luffy go to a certain extent versus people. He don't never let Luffy go all out
Makes
when
sense.
he's
Makes sense.
fighting
I get what
people
you're saying.
that's
That
on
always
lower
has to be
level.
a struggle.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be a struggle because it's a story. It
Or
wouldn't
it
make
ends
any sense.
or it ends in one panel. I get what you mean. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Luffy, what imagine if Luffy would have went up on Big Mom and did a King Kong gun when she had that regular hockey up that was fused with a devil fruit power with the flame on it. Imagine what would have happened if all of a sudden Luffy would have said, "Screw it, throw a King Kong gun at that point." Big Mom would have been would have went flying in the opposite direction.
I mean, yeah, it definitely would have did some damage to her, but like, I just think
Yeah,
that
she would
she's
have
on
fell
a
off the
such a
cake.
bigger tier that's not really doing shit to her.
Yeah,
Yo,
but
And
I've
yo,
seen
I think her eating the conga proved that. What's up, Willa Z?
what's
what's up?
up?
What's up?
I think her
I
eating the
seen
conga proved that.
yeah, but she ate a Kong gun. How much more times do you believe a Kong gun is to a King Kong gun from the
I say a
panels?
King Kong gun might equate to 3 to 5 times that.
Minimum, right?
I suppose so. Yeah.
Okay, she and Luffy look pretty even. Nobody was like, "Oh, your arm in hockey is so hard" or whatever like that. Is you too tough or whatever. None of them was like that. They clash, boom. They look even because usually when they usually do this in the manga, they just be like, "Oh, boom, boom, clash." Unless somebody has a visible upper hand, that's when they will state it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That means if at that point if Big Mom had put that same hockey up that she used against the Kong gun, that she used fused with her devil fruit that had that flame pattern on her arm, if Luke would have did a King Kong gun, she would have went flying in the opposite direction, flying and fell off that cake, right?
I don't know about all that.
Oh, you telling me what if a King Kong gun hit her? You just said it's 3 to 5 times minimum
Well,
Yeah,
according
actually,
to
so
when
a
you think,
Kong gun.
3 to 5 times an attack that didn't
well,
even move
well,
her.
actually, when
Yeah,
you think about
That
it,
didn't
like
even.
yeah.
A King Kong gun is stronger than a Kong organ, right? And a Kong
Yes,
organ
this
is
is the
like,
most powerful attack besides
yeah.
the
And isn't a Kong organ like
cannonball.
eight Kong guns?
Yeah,
It's weaker. It's weaker because like when we seen Cracker,
the way it's distributed.
yeah, is like when you see Luffy do one Kong gun versus Cracker, right? He can break through a biscuit soldier easy.
Hmm.
But when he did the Kong organ, you see him breaking through some of the shields, and the other ones they was just walking through it like they wasn't affected.
Oh, he did. Oh, he did break the biscuit soldier. It's just that it took a second one to completely block the attack.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When Luffy first did a Kong gun, that's when he was pinned down and he couldn't even get leverage or anything. He just did regular Kong gun and he just pushed Cracker like 100, 200 feet away. Then as soon as Luffy actually had leverage and actually get up and throw a correct punch, he went through Cracker's pretzel roll. When he was doing the attack, Luffy's Kong gun went clean through that and broke through half of the biscuit body. That's what
Hmm.
I'm saying. If that versus the Kong organ, a regular Kong gun look like it's stronger than an individual punch from a Kong organ.
Okay. Yes, the same Kong gun that didn't move her an inch.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to sidetrack that.
Say what?
I'm sorry to sidetrack that. Keep going.
No, it's fine. I'm saying it's the same punch that didn't move her an inch. If I say that it's fine, I'll give it 7 times that. 7 times that of a punch that didn't really even move her isn't gonna send her flying that damn far.
You get hit with all right, let's put this in the real world terms. This will make it easier for you. I
Okay.
throw a punch at you. You block it just how Big Mom did, right? And me and you are even. You don't get hurt, I don't get hurt, right? And all of
Correct.
a sudden I say, all right,
Of
ask
course he
God,
shouldn't get
boom,
hurt. She was on the defensive.
yeah. And all of a sudden I ask God, hey God, let me get a 7 times buff. Okay, and I throw a punch 7 times stronger than I just threw. You had up your same defense, and I punch you. What is gonna happen to you? Will you block the
I'm
same
sorry. I'm
way?
sorry. One more time.
If I punch you and I'm 7 times stronger than I just was when I punched you when both of us is A-OK after the clash, what is gonna happen to you if you try to block the exact same way?
I'm definitely gonna feel the. I'm gonna get damaged for sure.
Are you gonna fly back in the opposite direction?
Yes, but I'm not gonna just go soaring because you say it was gonna knock her off the damn cake.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I get that you don't think so. I'm just stating the facts. If it's 5 to 7 times strong, matter of fact, Big Mom didn't have armament hockey on, right? And Luffy hit through that same Kong gun. Do you believe Big Mom would have flew in the opposite direction off that cake.
No,
So you're telling me a vagabond drill is stronger than a Kong gun from what we've seen. We
but
seen
Mama didn't
Jinbei,
even defend that.
yeah, but we seen Jinbei throw two vagabond drills in the story. Both
Yeah,
of those are considerably weaker than a Kong gun. Considerably weaker. Imagine if that was Luffy throwing a Kong gun against Big Mom on that ship instead of Jinbei doing the vagabond drill. She would have went way further out to
I
sea,
believe.
right? Right?
Yeah, I
You,
don't know. I don't think
it's a
so. Vagabond drill. I mean, yes, Con Gun can push you as well, but Vagabond
yeah,
drill also has to do with the inner workings with Fishman Karate. That's
yeah.
something
I
completely
know he
different than
punched
Con Gun.
her, but that's the thing. He actually punched her. Then the Fishman Karate kicked in afterwards. It was both of those combined, and she only went like probably like 50 or 100 feet off the ship.
Okay, and that's unguarded.
Yeah, but that's when she was up. Oh, excuse me.
You
That's
good?
when she had her defense, like when she was trying to kill everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Jinbei just caught her slipping and did
Mm-hmm.
that. That's now I'm asking you if Big Mom was unguarded and Luffy did the same, Luffy did a con gun,
Would he
would
knock
she
her off
go
the ship?
further?
Would he knock her off the ship? Yeah.
Would would she go
Would
further?
you go further? I don't know that, but he would definitely knock her off the ship.
Oh, okay. You believe the Fishman Karate amplifies and does all the other stuff with the water inside
Mm-hmm.
the body, right? Okay, that's respectable. But only thing I'm trying to get to you is, from what I've seen, the con gun is stronger than the vagabond drill. That's just to me, and probably other people too. I don't know, but for me, it is.
I
And
can't really agree or disagree to that because I don't have enough info
yeah,
on
I
that.
can get you the panels and just show you.
Like, I mean, yeah, they've been done on different tiers of opponents.
Yeah, but Luffy did this on a big, fat, plump Big Mom. Big Mom can get pushed over by the explosion from Pedro. She can get
Mm-hmm.
pushed over. She can get pushed over by a coup de burst. The exhaust from a coup de burst can knock her over.
Mm-hmm.
Prometheus and Zeus can send her about 10, 15 feet into the ground with their most powerful attack.
Mm-hmm.
But Luffy doing a con gun couldn't. Like, I don't get that. When people say that a con gun can't do these things, and a con gun is obviously stronger than Dane at every one of those attacks. Every one of those things did knock Big Mom over on a behind.
I don't
Luffy
know. It seems
doing
that
one
those were all
con gun.
situational. And in the situation when he approached it with a gun, it was null and void. It was ineffective.
Yeah, cause Luffy threw his most basic attack, and she did the same thing like Luffy, combine her devil fruit with her hockey, and that's why she had the flame pattern, and both of them was even, right?
The
Luffy, the flame pattern is use your devil fruit, you combining your devil fruit with your hockey, not
mm,
putting it on like your hockey. Like Luffy
I
putting,
understand. I understand what you're saying.
yeah,
But
and
yeah,
they did the same thing. Luffy
but
went
like
gear 4 when she did
but
that.
I'm just saying she was immoved. So if she wasn't even moved by that, I don't see the King Kong gun being like crazy effective.
Yeah, if you 7 times stronger in one punch, all of matter of fact, the perfect example. You remember what happened when Rob Lucci was fighting Luffy, right? And it was a skinny Rob Lucci when he was in the half man, half leopard, right?
Mm-hmm. After he had
And
injured his
all
leg,
yeah, and he leg and all that stuff. Remember him and Luffy was speed blitzing around doing the punches, clashes, and it was even, right?
yeah, when he
And
was
you
doing
notice
spots. Yeah, I know.
yeah, and you notice what happened as soon as this man Rob Lucci said screw this crap and got big and cocky and he started throwing punches. Didn't Luffy start getting pushed back in the opposite direction?
Mm-hmm.
What you think gonna happen if Luffy did the exact same thing from a Kong gun to a King Kong gun? The same method should apply. Just because it's a Yonko don't mean it should be any difference.
But I do think that because she's a Yonko, it should be any different.
But it doesn't matter. Oda put these people in the story for Luffy to defeat and overcome, right?
Yes, I get that. But I don't think he's ready. I think when they
Oh,
came to the new world, they weren't ready for some of these threats. Even though they had a 2 year time skip to train for it, I do not believe they were ready. That's one of the big discrepancies I have with Oda bringing to the new world, and they aren't actually ready.
Yeah, but everybody, pretty much the Straw Hats were like came out ready. They were playing around. They could have whooped everybody they ran into so far, but they was just toying around with everybody.
Okay,
I'm just
but
saying. All right. Remember how I said before with Luffy them? Luffy could have walked in and he could have just started King Kong gunning everybody, right? Zoro
Mhm.
can just walk in 3,000 worlds off the cuff, dragon twist the tornado, and Sanji can just say screw a hell's memories and burn up your insides and outsides while everybody else going ham, right?
Mhm.
All these people can do these things, but they barely activate their abilities and
Until
barely
until
use
driven
their
to the
most
point
powerful.
of completely being pressured.
Yeah, yeah, until they absolutely have to, or they get triggered to do that stuff. Like Luffy, stay getting triggered to go Gear 4 because people talk crap about his friends.
Yeah,
So that's why I look at the story different than most people. That's why I
I get
believe
what you
Luffy
mean.
is gonna beat Big Mom at the end of the arc because people put Big Mom on this high pedestal because they believe in all the hype Oda gave Big Mom, but they don't believe in the hype Oda gave Luffy. He didn't
You're
train
not
with
putting Luffy on a
Serious
high
Rayleigh.
pedestal.
No, I'm not. I'm putting Luffy where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be at a level he went to after he went to Ruskan and trained with Rayleigh. Don't forget, Luffy, soon as this man came out, as soon as this man was in Fishman Island, he picking fights with Big Mom. He wasn't scared of her. Now, one time Big Mom ran up on Luffy, he was dead serious, afraid to have a fight with her. Soon as Big Mom was like, "Oh, you in the jail cell," yada yada yada, Luffy was like, "Oh, all right, come over here right now and we can have it out right now. I'm not scared to fight you. I will beat your behind." And what happened as soon as they was
I
on
mean,
that
I mean, like
snake when they seen each
when
other?
you could be a trained
Luffy,
MMA fighter and I could just be myself and I can come say I'm finna bust your ass. That don't mean you're not finna fucking put me in a body bag.
yeah, I know, but this is not real life. This is an anime. This is a
I,
manga.
I understand
And
that, but I still believe this
with
nigga getting put in a body bag.
all right, and I still believe Big Mom is gonna get put on the shirt at the end of this art by Monkey D. Luffy.
You say put on a shirt?
Hey, Wayne, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
Is there anybody in the series that you think is stronger than Luffy right now?
yeah.
Ooh,
List them off.
Huh?
List them off.
Dragon.
Okay.
okay.
What you want me to name everybody or just
No,
name
Not
like
I'm just trying to get. I'm just asking
not
for your opinion.
everybody, because I mean, yeah, make it sound like this man is top five in the verse.
something wrong with that?
Yes.
Okay, where do you
Why?
have him? Where do you have him
Luffy is supposed to.
in terms
What's
of
the
how strong he
what?
is in the verse?
Say
Bro,
it
people
again.
don't become that kind of tier until like the very end of the story. We're about
No.
maybe 2/3 of the way done.
Okay, and look what we have to do. Only thing we gotta have to do after this, after we do the Wano stuff with Kaido, defeat one more Yonko, Blackbeard, because Blackbeard most likely gonna fight Shanks. It's been alluded to for years and years. Everybody can agree to that, right?
Find the final
So
poneglyph.
okay, so he
Go to
fighting Big Mom.
Elbaf.
He doing the Big Mom stuff right now. Next arc is gonna be the Reverend, all that, but the Wano, he gonna do the Kaido stuff. Then the Blackbeard, that's supposed to be for the One Piece,
And
right?
Elbaf. Then you also
In
gotta
Elbaf.
actually gotta get to Raftel. Then the world government needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, but that's the end of the story. That's the only thing you got to worry about. Like
Those are
four or five
good.
big
That's a
plot
good
arcs.
number of things.
Yeah, okay. And at this point, if Luffy is gonna be Pirate King and Pirate King is supposed to be God of the Verse at the end of the stuff,
At the
where the
end,
heck is
it
he?
ain't the end.
Okay, where is he right now? I say he's at Yonko level, and he defeats a Yonko right about now,
I say he's
and he
barely
did, and
first
he
commander.
okay, but you also admitted that you acknowledged that Luffy played around with Katakuri, and he could have did Snake Man at any
He
time and
just
took the
sticking
man
around.
out.
But that's the Goku syndrome. You know that.
Yeah, but that's Oda putting the stuff for Luffy to play around so he don't go too far too fast, and it wouldn't be a story. And he just said, "Screw it, I'm just gonna do this just so I can get my observation hockey up. I got
hmm
12 hours to burn, might as well."
Anyway, back
And
to
it
the
worked
original.
out glorious for him.
Back to the original question. So you got Luffy at number 2 in the verse, right?
No,
Okay. Then which number?
Is but he did agree to top 5.
Dragon should be above him.
Uh huh.
You
Most
don't gotta name
likely
him.
this.
You ain't gotta name them all off, Wing, because you already said that you have him as top 5.
You got him as top
Oh,
five.
You ain't gotta
Okay.
go
all right.
through all that.
Yeah,
But
I believe Luffy is already up there. Only people in the New World. What's the New World have? Yonkos. That's the whole New World. Yonkos and these broken
so
people
he's
from
stronger than
these.
all the admirals.
I believe he can whoop the admirals in a fight. He can if he can't whoop all of them like at this moment, as soon as the fight just start off, he'll build it up over time. We seen the man last 12 hours with Katakuri while he was getting jumped, like hardcore jump with a team of snipers. If this man slow down for an instant, he getting bust like he did with Flampe.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I believe Luffy can pull that off against the Chuck Norris of the
Yeah.
verse, Mr. Bruce Lee, yep, man, I can't be beat.
Wait,
Hey,
hold on. Someone said Luffy top
Hold on,
five.
hold on. What's good, BDV? What's up, Monkey D? BDV, I want to address
What's
the fact
poppin'
that
with
you
y'all,
have
man?
that your avatar is the straw hat being put on my head. You're petty as fuck.
Yo, you knew that from day one when y'all met me, nigga. Y'all knew that from me from day one. That's all it is.
Yo.
Anyway,
I
if
hate
you
this
didn't want
shit.
to put it
Go
to
ahead.
Abby, I put it there.
Go ahead. Hold on, BDV. Let me raise your volume. Go ahead.
This
Just
nigga
came to hop
wild.
in real quick while I'm at work.
Oh man, what's up, man? What's good with y'all boys? Obviously, y'all know the topic of conversation.
Yeah, I was listening, but
Yeah,
someone
we're gonna
said
talk about it a little bit because I'm sure Wayne probably tired of talking about it too.
oh
We,
nah, y'all can keep going.
I,
somebody
I
said
like
that
I
Luffy
like the
top five.
debate.
he said Luffy's top 5 in the verse, and Big B's gonna take out Big Mom this arc.
Yeah,
Nah. We all know Judge is taking out Big Mom this arc.
All right, you can leave.
Okay.
ain't that
This
something?
nigga
I'm more
said Judge
credible
taking
saying
her
Luffy
out.
can do it over Judge, even though Luffy just got out of a fight with Katakuri. Ain't that something?
Yeah, but Judge, like, his hockey bloomed during the fight with Big Mom.
Nigga, stop. Oh my god. Anybody have a legitimate statement?
Yeah, man. Luffy is low tier admiral level. I don't know if he could beat a fully healthy Yonko 1v1 right now. I don't see that happening.
Why not?
I mean, just for the fact that I feel like even though Gear Fourth Bound Man puts him on that level, there's not enough time, bro. And until that time is worked out, he's not gonna be able to just beat Yonko in 30 minutes, fam.
So, but that's the thing. All Yonko not the same. Big Mom already showed that she can get pushed back even with that in that iron body, right?
Yeah.
Nah, I feel you,
Yeah.
fam. All Yonko is not the same, but no Yonko is losing in 30 minutes, bro.
Why not? And Whitebeard went up to Marine Ford. I seen Garp and Sengoku say this nigga can murk everybody up here, right now. I seen 3 admirals, Garp, Sengoku, Suru. I seen Vice Admiral Shishibu Kano. I seen all these people up there. And I heard Garp and Sengoku tell them boys, hey, he can kill everybody here right now if he felt like it, but Ace is sitting right there next to us. So you're not gonna do it. So that don't even compute to me.
I, I don't even understand how that was even supposed to help your argument, bro.
No, I'm just saying, based on like, remember how Aokiji and Akainu fought, right? If they
Yeah,
fought 10 days,
yeah,
and you
Yeah.
seen how Marineford was going, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
They stated
Oh,
Whitebeard could
that's
have killed
what you said.
everybody at any moment he chose to, but Whitebeard held back because Ace was sitting right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what that tells me? Ace could have got, I mean, not Ace, Whitebeard could have murdered everybody up there, all of those top tiers of the verse. He could
He
have
was told he was the
murdered all of them
strongest man in
anytime
the
he
world.
wanted to. Yeah, because he had morals and stuff. He held back. They even said he held back during the war.
I know
Because
that,
soon as
but
Ace,
Whitebeard was the strongest man in the world.
yes, but I'm just making a reference saying if that was Luffy, Luffy has King Kong gun or something. Say if the man can do a King Kong Gatling, and Luffy just let loose on Big Mom like he let loose on the Noah. I don't know
It
how
was
many
a little bit of head
punches.
cannon wing.
No, I said if he can do so. I said if,
That's what makes it
not he
headcanon
will.
when we say if.
I
Bro, what
know.
the fuck is you talking about, bro?
I said if.
Oh shit! When the fuck did Grim get here? What's up?
What's good, nigga?
Go ahead, Wing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Big Mom, even though she's a Yonko, doesn't mean she can't be defeated. She can get defeated in like one
Not by
hit.
King Kong.
Thor,
In one
probably
hit,
not. No, probably not, bro. One King Kong gun. But if I say somebody like, say, Boy Hancock fought Big Mom, Boy Hancock do one slave arrow, even though she's Big Mom and she's a Yonko, she will instantly get defeated if a slave arrow hits her
No, she
because
won't.
it's a one shot kill.
No, it's not.
Slave arrow is a one shot kill, Grim.
No, it's not. I got the panels right
Grim.
now, bro. With a slave arrow, all it does wherever it hits you, turns that part to stone. That's why
No, it turns the whole body into stone.
you want me to drop the panel right now, bro?
Do you want me to drop the panel?
I got
'Cause
the
you
panel.
talking
Drop
about
the panel then.
okay,
Drop
and
the
I can drop
panel
the
then.
panel or when she did or when she shoot, she shot people.
In Marineford, when she was sitting there fucking around and shit, there was a bunch of white beard pirates that are around her, and then she did a slave arrow. It hit a bunch of them in the face, head, arms, like that, and all that happens is that their shit cracked. If you're thinking about the anime, nigga, I don't watch the anime. I'm talking about the manga facts, my nigga. In the manga, wherever they got hit, that part got turned to stone. You find that shit.
Bruh, she hit people with a slave arrow and they turned to complete stone.
You got it, but I'll put it up for you right now.
we'll give Grim 30 seconds to go get that panel.
Yeah, you can go ahead and get that panel. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere.
Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I can't exactly remember which way it was either way.
Okay.
I feel like it was both.
It was like one was anime and one was manga.
Yeah.
If it end up being that way, it's older story.
Yeah,
If
but
it ends
at
up
the
being
same
that way,
time
then
though,
technically you're both right.
listen.
Yeah,
At the
both of them.
same time, though, we still have to take the anime into consideration because I feel like as far as the story that Oda writes, we get that from the manga. But shit that happens in fights, we really have to get it from the anime because that's how we'll really see how shit happen.
It is how
Hey,
we
but
get that.
if the manga shows you an exact thing, because I'm pretty sure all of us have seen anime that like they do exact replicas of the manga because it's good content. If the manga displays it, why would you take the anime's adaptation instead? If the author who originally drew it displayed it in one aspect, how
No, that's
Because
not what I'm saying, Graham. What I'm saying is like, for instance, some of the stuff in the Big Mom versus Brooke fight was not shown in the manga film. But if you look at the anime, it even shows you how Brooke hit Prometheus. Like that you have to say is canon because the manga said it happened even though it didn't show
yeah,
it, but in
because
the anime it showed
I
it
get what
happened,
he's
how it
saying.
happened.
In the manga, all he had was a bandage over his head. We didn't see
that, but that
what led happened to that.
but the reason why that's not the argument is because in this instance, I'm saying that the author drew what we're talking about. He drew it himself. It's displayed.
I see the difference.
Yeah,
The two arguments don't correlate. He's right
yeah.
because this is different. This is talking about the execution of how the attack affected the person.
We're talking about the filler, like that's added into the fight in the end. Like that's fine. Like you can see that it's canon because sure it is.
I see what you're saying, though,
Yeah,
Mookie.
if the author draws the shit, like that's canon. If it's in the manga first, I'm gonna check the manga first.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree.
And what was your niggas talking
I
about?
agree both sides. I see what Monkey D's trying to say. Like it does draw it out, but in this specific instance, it can't be used in that manner.
Why y'all let this nigga tell y'all that Luffy can beat Big Mom, bro?
Because he can and he will. And I want at the end of the arc, I want you to say I was
before we
right,
got
Grim.
to this topic, I didn't understand that Wing was of the belief that Luffy's top 5 in the verse. I didn't understand that he was of that belief. I also don't agree with that. But now I understand why Wing feels so strongly about that.
Top 5.
Because you got a hat.
Bro, you
No,
realize
not
that
because
he's
he has
barely
a hat.
top 30, right?
Going by you and everybody else, unless he is.
I think he might be like top 22. I don't know about top 5, bro.
Like top 5, I'm talking like that means he's one of the baddest motherfuckers.
But the thing is that like we got a clear declaration that this man said, he's done with the bullshit. He's gonna get his shit done. He protect his crew. He ain't run from nobody no more, right? And then we get to a place where he can establish his will. He can get what he has to get done, right? A normal nigga, a normal regular nigga, normal crazy ass pirate nigga like Luffy claims to be, would just walk into this place, say where the fuck is Sanji, take
And
that
shut
nigga,
shit down.
yeah, and then run away if he has to. He don't got to sit there and beat her ass. He can just run away if he has to. But no, this man, that's not really what this man did. And when he tried to do something similar to that, he got stopped several times by people who weren't the greatest of the person. And in the story of One Piece, there is no 1v1 bullshit. You can get jumped into the exact same thing. So why is it that Luffy didn't make it to Big Mom? Um, if he can beat Big Mom. Because Big Mom, we were told in the story by not only her, like not only shown, but then a character actually showed to us, told to us with verbal like vocabulary that the entire island, all them niggas can't stop Big Mom. Katakuri, Smoothie, and all them niggas together at the same time cannot stop Big Mom in the rampage. They cannot. So why is that one nigga Luffy in the 1v1 will be able to do that?
You asking me this, or you just making a
Sounds
statement?
like a question.
With all the information that I just presented, if you remember it, why would Luffy be able to do that?
Why would Luffy be above them? From what I've seen, Luffy went against the strongest person in their crew. He played around for 11, 12 hours just to get upgraded observation when he could have activated Snake Man to defeat this man anytime. That's why. And he threw a regular Kong gun and equaled out with that so-called Yonko who they were all petrified of. And Luffy was antagonizing her to get into a fight since Fishman Island. He was like, run it. I ain't scared. I'll see you. And she was like, all right, come to New World.
I
You
think
know
you
where
missed
I'm
the
at.
point of what I
And
said.
what happened soon as he went up against everybody after he fought 12 hours, got knocked out by Sanji. He was in the jail cell. Big Mom, come over here right now, and me and you can have a fight. Luffy was never scared to go up against her. Luffy antagonized Big Mom to go up against her every time he
I
got
think
a
you missed what
chance.
I said.
But hold up, I was trying to tell you, Wing. Just because he makes the declaration doesn't mean he's not going to get faded.
I was saying that I think you missed what I said, Wing, because I said that he did that. He came into
Oh, I
Whole
ain't hear
Cake
you. I ain't
Island.
hear you.
He came into
My
Whole
bad.
Cake Island and he tried to do all his bullshit. And he got stopped by niggas that are weaker than Big Mom. And like I said, and I'm gonna say this again, so please listen. Katakuri, all those guys, they told us that they could not stop Big Mom when she began a rampage after the cake fell. They said that they could not stop her. That's why we're making the cake now because nobody can stop her. All of them together. Katakuri, who Luffy just almost died fighting alone, with Smoothie and the rest of these guys together. They could not stop her. Smoothie was running when she was rampaging. So why is it that Straw Hat Luffy, when he got stopped by niggas who are not these two people alone, got stopped by an enraged army and shit, got captured and shit, why would he be able to beat her when all of them couldn't do it? Even though he got stopped by half of her forces stopped him alone, but he's gonna stop a person who could beat all of her forces. Could you tell me, because those things are facts that we were shown in the series, could you tell me how Luffy can beat Big Mom now, knowing that information?
Knowing that information, Luffy held back against Cracker because he could have did King Kong gun anytime he chose, but he played around. I'm just saying what happened in the manga. Soon as Cracker like was rushing him,
Could
whooping
you
his
check the
behind to
facts,
get
bro?
second. No, I'm saying a
You're telling
fact.
me a hypothetical. I don't care about your hypothetical.
No, bruh, I'm saying my stuff, bruh. I just let you go. Now you let me go, Grim. At any point, Luffy could have threw out a King Kong gun and knocked Cracker flat out when he first ran up on him. Because Luffy did a regular Kong gun and it went clean through a freaking pretzel roll and the rest of his biscuit body. Clean through. If Luffy did a King Kong gun at that point, he could have knocked Cracker out and he wouldn't even have to go through all that excess stuff. He could have kept on pushing and he would have ran into the enraged army at that point. And Luffy, with getting nerfed after 12 hours and stuff. He didn't even go into Gear 4. And him and Nami, they went up against the enraged army and went through dang the half of these people. These people going against a nerfed Luffy after just getting knocked out by Sanji and Nami when Dana took out half of them. You're telling me if Luffy was at full power, he couldn't just walk through all of these people? Those people in the race army were trash if he rushes all of these people down individually. And he's fast enough to do it in Gear 4. He could have went over there and did all of that. Plus, this man went up there, clashed with Big Mom, so his power is on like a Yonko level, just on like physical strength alone. Unless you go tell me if he threw a Kong gun at all of these freaking people, they go tank a Kong gun like yeah, tank a goddamn hit from Big Mom while she hockeyed up. And Katakuri, he actually fought Katakuri, throwing punches against him. And Katakuri was inferior to him when he was in Bounce Man, in power alone. And Luffy's observation hockey, like while he was doing all this stuff the whole time, he could have been walking through rushing everybody the whole arc. But Oda does this stuff as a story so he can build it up. He builds up Cracker, and Cracker got this infinite biscuit army. And all of a sudden, Luffy just says, "Screw it, cannonball, knock Cracker out." All of a sudden, as soon as he goes against Katakuri, all right, they fight Katakuri working the man at first. As soon as the Marienda come, Luffy doing all this other stuff, he leaves. Oh, I want to see into the future. I want Katakuri at his best. He fighting Katakuri. As soon as he gets the observation hockey almost to the level of Katakuri with the future sight, what happens? Snake Man, all right, I beat Katakuri afterwards.
Why
Leave
is
the
it that
mirror
in
world.
every single instance that you mentioned, bro, for the past 3 minutes, you've been saying could have, would have, should have, would have. That was the entire
Yeah.
time you said, bro. He could
Okay,
have,
that's my answer.
he would have done
He
this,
could
that,
have
he could
did
have done
any of
this,
that
that.
stuff at
But
any
that didn't
moment. He
happen.
chose.
That's why I said to stick to the manga facts. I don't care
Bro,
about
I'm
your opinion.
sticking to the
I
facts.
don't
He
care
could have
about
did
your
any of
opinion
that
about
at
what
any
you believe
time.
would have happened.
And
This is
I
what
don't care about
actually,
your
this is
scenario,
what
Grim.
actually occurred, bro. This
Yeah,
is
and
what
I don't care
actually
about your
occurred.
scenario.
Yo,
Luffy
yo,
what you
yo, Wayne, I
said.
got a question, fam. Hey, name your top six in the verse, if you
Say it
could.
again.
If you could, would you be able to name your top six in the One Piece
You
verse
got a
for me,
panel, nigga
please?
can't read a panel, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I ain't hear you. Somebody asked me something. Say it again, my bad.
I said, would you be able to name your top six in the verse?
In the verse at the moment,
Hmm.
Yeah.
uh
Well, I said,
well,
I
I
said we
forgot I
were talking
made
about
a
this
list
earlier. I said you didn't
already.
have to do that.
I've been made a list, but I forgot it.
Hey,
Exactly
you
how I
ain't gotta
put
do
it.
that right now.
Oh yeah.
But, we
Oh,
gonna
I
have
was
to.
just saying, just quick off the top, just because I wanted to know if he puts Luffy top five. I'm just wondering who's before Luffy and after.
Oh, for one, all the supernovas, I can say that for a fact. All the
Or what?
supernovas are beneath Luffy, but
Yeah,
all the people I put the first time off my list, I forgot them.
Okay.
it's cool. It's cool. But hey, man, we can beat this like a dead horse. It's okay. We don't, you know I don't agree with you, Wayne, but you my boy, and you took all of us 105. Defended your points very well. It's all
I
good,
told you.
man.
I don't think so.
But you're wrong. And
Oh,
that
you're
being
wrong.
said,
On opposite day.
Nah,
that
that's
being said, there were some other crazy topics. It wasn't just Wing that I thought was saying something interesting. Somebody is of the belief that X Drake is the number one supernova. I believe was it Kyber that said that?
Yes,
Shout
Um,
outs to the Kuiper twins.
how do you boys feel about that? Because I don't believe he's the number one supernova. Obviously, in my
creditless.
opinion, it's Luffy.
Creditless.
he's not far from it.
Well, I mean, my only thing about that is because I believe X Drake is strong, but I don't go around just like waving it around because there's not really much like post time skip evidence to say that he's stronger than the other supernovas.
That's what I was gonna allude to.
I just
Yeah,
don't think that you don't see
but they
somebody
said
else. Well, I just say
I
Luffy.
can I can give you context on why they put him up there. They said
Yeah,
because
go ahead.
they said because he defeated I forgot the character's name. Remember when Drake went into the new
The one that
world?
was guarding Kaido's island.
Yeah, that dude who was on Kaido Island who had like a 90 something million berry bounty. They said because he
Okay,
defeated him,
three times
he
skip.
defeat yeah, pre-time skip. He defeated Caribou and he stopped two supernovas from fighting when they threw like regular punches at each other. He just grabbed their hand and said, "All right, bro, y'all boys need to chill." They said based on that alone, and because Kaido only keeps strong people next to him, that's why they say X Drake is number one.
The reason why I say X Drake is probably still stronger than Luffy right now is because in Sabaody he was shown to be one of the top three impressive supernovas there. He required the least
He was
assistance.
very impressive. Yes, I agree.
He required the least assistance to do more than the entire Straw Hats couldn't do. So I wouldn't necessarily say that like Luffy's like way beneath him, but Drake should definitely be like stronger than Luffy.
I have him close to him, but to say he's just flat out number one, I can't see that.
Well, I say Luffy's number one.
Why do I say Luffy? I say Luffy's number one.
Yeah, why?
Why? It's because well we've never seen anyone else have a feat to his extent. He's taken out a first commander. a future sightseeing billion berry bounty man. I think that's pretty damn impressive, and I don't see any other supernova with a feat like that.
And he got a hat.
It
Hey
ain't got
Virgo,
nothing
say
to do
that.
with the hat,
Hey
BDB.
Virgo, say that again.
Say what? How he's taking out a billion berry man and no one
Nah,
else?
who number one? If you can see
Oh,
the
nigga, I see
screen.
the tat. I see the tat.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
that's kind
That's
of
why he
fire.
number one.
That's kind of fire.
I would agree with that, but I don't necessarily think that nobody else has done something like that yet. That happened
But
like what, like 10 minutes ago or like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah,
the man
but I mean, but we're
attacked.
talking. But we're talking as of 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, but
No, but I'm saying like
he attacked the world government.
when we came to this island, we had all like Oruge had already done that shit, and we just found out about it. So I'm not opposed to believing that niggas are already doing shit. If they told us that these niggas like have always had splashes as big as Luffy in parts of the world, why would their shit just stop and Luffy just keep going?
But Graham, didn't you just say that we have
But
to
Big
go off
Mom,
the?
hold on. But Big Mom said that all these different supernovas that came through and immediately got their asses turned around. None of them even got to see Big Mom herself. Luffy has done that as well as take out her first commander.
And Monkey D. King was about to make a good point too.
But go
I was
ahead.
gonna
Sorry.
say, and Graham, didn't you say we have to go off the facts that's in the manga, fam?
No, with the example with Wing, the reason why Ring was doing it correctly is because in the
I'm not
scenario,
talking about Wing, but I'm talking to you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
didn't you say we have to go off the facts of the manga?
as I was speaking, you'll hear what I'm saying as I'm speaking. The reason why Wing was wrong when he was doing that was because he was changing what the story showed to display different messages and shit. I'm using what the story has already told us to display what it should be, not now, in terms of the
And the
development.
story has told but the story has told us that Luffy has taken out most of the warlords. He's attacked the world government both places. He took out Lucci. He just beat the first commander as of 30 minutes ago, which is still happened. So therefore, why wouldn't he be the number one?
He
Compared
also
to
trained with
everybody
the
else?
second
Oh,
hand.
what's
He
up,
also trained with the
Sombra?
right hand of the Pirate King, bro. Hey, what's good, Virgo?
Keep going. Add some more. He has some more
What's
feats.
good? What's good?
What's up, Sombra?
No, yeah,
Yo, what's good, Monkey
he
D?
does. He does.
Hey,
True.
but Virgo, I know you guys are still on this topic, but whenever you guys are done, bro, you gotta talk about niggas saying that Sanji does not have armament hockey.
We will.
What?
We will.
All right, well,
Hey, it's been some crazy topics that's been going down lately.
the reason why, like,
Continue on. Let Grim retort.
the reason why like all that those feats don't matter is because those are more feats than anybody else in the series has. So Luffy should already be PK if you count like that. But in regard to that, because I know we're talking about in retrospect the supernovas. The story told us that when Luffy had already defeated several actual warlords before he got to Sabaody. Luffy had already taken down an entire military organization before he got to Sabaody. Luffy had already taken down several niggas that are stronger than him and notorious in the seas before he got to Sabaody. He had already defeated a person who was said to be worth 500 million if he got down to the Blue Sea before Sabaody. So all those things happened before he got to Sabaody. And then what they tell us, Sabaody, like all these supernovas had been having splashes the same as Luffy had throughout the entire world. We just hadn't heard about it. So why would it be that we continue along the world, we continue along the path of Luffy, and we keep seeing what Luffy does, but why would theirs just stop? Why would theirs just, like not be as hype as it was before? Like if the world grew or got more hyper, more dangerous for us, and then they told us that happens for everybody, why would theirs also not get more hyper and tougher? Why would they not also be accustomed with it if they even have rank with it? It doesn't make sense. We're looking at one.
I mean,
side.
that's true, Grim, but we don't know if these guys are growing at the same rate that Luffy is.
Yeah, as him being the main character.
Like what you're saying makes sense, Grim.
Exponentially.
Like as far as like these guys' previous feats and them showing that they were credible threats. But as far as right now, we don't know if these guys are growing at the same pace that Luffy has, so we can't really say that they're above Luffy.
The only credit that Luffy has over anybody else in the series is the fact that Rayleigh assisted him with haki. Besides that, his growth can be whatever it is, like anybody else's growth can be whatever.
First commander.
All I'm saying.
First commander thing null and void.
No, yeah, it's null and void because, like I said,
What?
Like I said, it happened 30 minutes ago. When we got to Whole Cake Island,
but it's just as current as we can get though.
Like I said, when we got to Whole Cake Island, Rouge had already beaten Commander, and then we found out about it. So it's not crazy to believe when we get to Wano or leave the Reverie or whatever happens, and we're going to hear about some crazy shit that niggas have already done too, and maybe similar to that.
I know, but like you were telling Wing, we got to go by what's in the manga.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say that. You again at the Wing about that.
So
you again at the boy about that.
Listen, what I mean by the situation, and I'm gonna show you how. So you'll we can clear that up real easy. So we can move over to shit. Wing is changing what happened. Wayne told us that Luffy could have beat Cracker in one hit at the beginning of the fight. Wayne told us that Luffy could have done this and that. He would have done this and that. That's what he wants and believes that Luffy would have done. I'm saying that because these niggas have done this, if they grow at the same rate they were doing, that they should be at this level because they continue. So I'm using a growth of safety. I'm using what they've already done. And look, Luffy's growing.
It cannon both ways, though.
But that's the same thing. We were saying since he's already done a King Kong gun, why can't he do a King Kong in this situation? That's literally exactly what
Another thing too, like Wayne was like, y'all both giving like what y'all feel like is to be true.
Yeah, I
both
don't agree with either.
Your reason. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't just say like for a fact the strength of a person we ain't never seen, you know what I'm saying, in like a real fight and we ain't even got feats for. Like you can say like for all we know, Kid could have beat like a first commander in somebody's crew. For all we know.
My nigga,
you know what I'm saying? Like we don't even know.
Like I'm forcing you to believe that.
I'm not forcing you in anything. I'm just saying you can't be both ways.
I think the point everybody's trying to make.
This is about support for that opinion. He is saying that it's different. The story, what we saw in the story, is different than what it is. We don't know what this is, and I'm trying to speculate from reasonable point what we had before as to what it might be now in my belief. He's telling me that what happened in the story is not true. It's a different perception. That's why I don't agree with that. I read the story. I saw the manga. I reread the shit. I saw the fight. That's not what happened. That's not what could have happened. That's not how Oda drew the shit. He's telling me it's different than that.
I agree with that. I think both of y'all are wrong.
I do think what Grim is doing is different from what Wing's opinion was. And Grim,
I think Grim is right in most aspects. Like I like to believe that they, you know what I'm saying, comparable strength to Luffy, but you know what I'm saying? Like I can't just go and you know what I'm saying, make that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I like Grim, you have an opinion. It's a valid opinion because you have basis.
That's how I want it to be. That's how I want it to be. I want it to be like how Shin and Uhan is in Kingdom, like where they rivals and they like do shit at the same level. That's how I want it to be. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Until we get more evidence for that opinion, it's just an opinion for now.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Factual.
Valid opinion.
Yeah. All right. So my next topic of conversation is once again how I don't know why people believe that Sanji does not have armament hockey.
Oh yeah, that's disgusting. That's disgusting.
Like I don't like what's the basis on that? Can you tell me something? But like why was that said?
Because Diablo
pretty much the way that they're saying it is because the nigga's always been wearing like blackish pants, so you never really see like his armament since he always uses his fucking legs, or if not, he's using the Diable Jambe. So based off of that, niggas are like running with it and say he don't have armament hockey because he's never really stated, like fucking armament kick or anything like that.
There is one.
Niggas do Zoro like that.
It's on.
Oh no! Hey, listen, I disagree, but I'm just telling you what trash niggas say.
I don't think anybody in here agrees with that.
Judge,
I was just asking. I was like, did niggas do Zoro like that before he used ornament?
Judge happened with Judge that he actually said like he mentioned hockey and shit like that, and I think it was Blaze and Chatty actually the panel or whatever. Chatty was trying to say that he was referring to the guy's observation hockey, while Blaze is saying that it's clear that Judge was referring to the nigga's armament hockey. So if I can find that panel, I'll show y'all. But that's the
I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I know the panel you talking
about. Yeah, people do.
You do have hockey or something like that. You using hockey.
Yeah, people do claim that that's just observation, though, not armament.
And people are also saying that there is like an invisible form of armament hockey, and that's the one that Sanji uses, and not like the black armament. That's what niggas are saying.
They were saying that talking about Big Mom having such an invisible coat of armor, which is why she was never hurt.
Well, invisible hockey's been a thing for a while in the community.
Remember what
Cracker? She can't be touched.
What about Cracker?
Luffy in the fight, he said you got strong ass fucking hockey and shit, and he wasn't like
he wasn't visible.
Yeah,
when he was like, "This is the strongest hockey I've seen thus far."
Yeah,
I thought he had on hockey in that panel. I don't know. Maybe I had to go relook.
I'll go look it up. No, those biscuit shields weren't visibly black hockeyed up.
I think in the panel where Luffy was punching him, cause like his punches like weren't going through, they were just bouncing off like on slick, like he wasn't doing anything.
Y'all niggas crazy, bro.
I'll go look it up though.
We ain't seen that concept until Katakuri, bro, where you can put hockey on your fruit when it's not touching you. We ain't see that.
Facts.
Oh yeah, maybe so.
Oh no, definitely.
He raw.
Can I speak my piece on the Luffy shit?
Yes, of course you can.
I think Luffy.
I see you've been waiting patiently. Cool.
Yeah, I'll let these boys argue it out. I feel like Luffy like 15th, about 15th in the verse. Whatever Katakuri was at, I feel like, you know what I'm saying. He about right under Katakuri, whatever Katakuri was at, or at the same level of time.
It's,
That's why I feel like he's in the verse.
I can see why.
I can see
Nah, the
that.
nigga's still weaker than Cat, bro. Easy.
that nigga's
Nah,
What?
nah,
If they restarted the
nah,
Sombra.
fight at full health, who'd win?
nah, nah.
Gotta
He ain't weak. If
Now it would
anything,
still
you right
it would still
under
be
him,
high
but
diff.
still like the same
clear
level.
to win.
This nigga cannot put him down. He cannot put him down through that whole fight, no matter what he did. He used all them strong ass attacks, all them goddamn attacks. He still could not put
Hit him
Luffy
with the
down.
trident.
Well, he a
Hit him
pussy,
with the
but
trident.
he
Wait,
gonna go
what?
down there.
That shit wasn't hurting Luffy. That shit was not hurting this man. It was fucking him up, but it wasn't knocking him out. He ain't knocked out.
My nigga, all you gotta do is that suffocating shit, bro. Because you right, he don't got his power
He eat
is
that
like
shit again.
way overblown.
Nah, bro. The nigga wanted to lose, fam.
He ate his shit.
That nigga did not
Either
want to
Luffy
lose,
has
bro.
broken ass endurance, my nigga. He has broken
This
ass
nigga did
durability,
not
or
want to
Don't
Luffy
do
don't
lose.
that,
That
want
nigga
to
was trying
fight.
to
Sombra.
kill that boy for
Fam,
Don't do that,
hours.
fam.
Sombra.
No nigga
Man, get
falls
out of
on
here,
his back
bro.
when he's like literally right over you. You're in a hole, bro. He could literally could have just fell on
The
top of
nigga
this nigga or
cannot
kicked this nigga
fight.
back right
The
into the
nigga
hole,
couldn't
bro.
fight.
Wait.
That
You know
Nigga
nigga
why he
could have
couldn't
fell
fell?
fight,
forward,
bro. What you
fam.
wanted him to do?
No,
He
no.
he
You know
literally
why
it
he?
was that simple. He could have fell forward. The nigga fell on his back, be like, oh, you really can't see the future. Come on, fam.
You know why?
Man, Luffy
You know
just
why he
jumped up
fell,
and did some shit in the other chapter. You think Luffy couldn't have jumped up and dodged that nigga falling forward?
He had time to recover.
Like, come on, bro.
bro? The
He had
reason
time to
he
Yes,
recover,
didn't
how
fam.
much
fall
time was that?
anyways,
How much
cause
Bro,
time
he got
realistically
up
did
too
you think that was?
fast.
Like
Hey, we don't
5 minutes?
know. The
Oh
time
my
shift and whole
god,
kick
bro.
is all
Come
fucked
on.
up. We don't
He
know
was
how much time that
we
was.
do know because we do know what time that happened because we seen
Tell
in the
me how many
chapter. They
minutes,
give
fam.
out time.
I thought it
I
was
gotta go
10
10
look it
minutes.
up, but
minutes.
I know it
It
ain't
was
that
10
long.
minutes. It was
It was
10
10
minutes.
It was
minutes.
10 minutes.
It
It
was
was
10
10
minutes.
minutes and
They
when he
had a
first
timer
came
on
out.
it.
10
I'll
minutes.
go look it up right now. I'll go look it
No,
up. It wasn't
no,
that
we
long.
already
Like he
got
popped
Said
up
it
out the
went
no
from
mirror at
like
super.
1 o'clock.
11:45
Super, you
to
don't got
They
to. We
popped out
already
the
know.
mirror at
It's
1 o'clock.
10
It was
minutes.
like 1:40 or something. Like it
it
wasn't
was
that
like
long. It was like 10 minutes.
12:40 and it went to like 12:50.
Yeah.
I
It ain't
mean,
that
this is
long.
coming from the same nigga who drank milk to fix his teeth. You don't think 10 minutes is enough for him to jump? Come on, nigga.
Hey, but
I
look though,
mean,
do you know
shit. That's
why
why life
Katakuri
work.
fell though?
How life work, my boy.
Do,
Wait, I'm
Nigga
sorry. I
you
thought
lost.
you
know
were saying
Katakuri
something.
fell because when he got up, like I don't know if y'all noticed, but he got up way too fast. And you know how in One Piece, if you get hurt and you try and move, you end up like hurting yourself even more. That's why he fell. So he was gonna fall regardless. He wouldn't have been able to continue fighting.
That
Possible. That's possible, but
nigga
it's
thirsty
not
too.
confirmed.
I mean, he was up long enough to give a fucking monologue.
Man,
Damn
that
right,
wasn't
bro.
no
The nigga had a
monologue.
whole
That nigga said
conversation.
two sentences. That nigga said two
Damn
sentences. That's a
straight.
monologue.
Hey, and
Oh,
in the time that
really?
he had to, in
Y'all
the
sound
time
like
that
that
he had
man
to
just gave
talk
him
those
a
two sentences, bro.
Doflamingo
I said
speech.
2
Y'all sound like that man
sentences.
just
He
gave
was
him a
like,
Doflamingo speech or some shit. Like
dramatic
that man
pause.
said two sentences.
So you want to come
When
back
you
and
come
suck
back
your
and
Big
defeat Big
Mom?
Mom, yep.
Oh,
Yes, you can
I
see.
guess you can see father, so you can't
That's
see
all
father
he
figures.
said. That's
Hey,
all he
Oh.
said. There ain't no speech. Doflamingo gives speeches. That nigga give goddamn life speeches and shit. Big
Yeah, high key.
motivational speaker type shit.
Yo, his
Hey,
That's
speech
but
a
was
don't be that
speech.
nigga,
nice.
man.
That's a speech.
Remember Marine
I
Force?
think though, yeah, that nigga like the Joker, bro. That nigga sounds serious.
He is
I think
Joker.
though, like to me, like the whole fact that Big Mom they had to have a goddamn assassination plot to try and kill Big Mom, and the assassination plot didn't even work. And Big
Nope.
Mom tanked like 3 goddamn KX launchers that can kill people just from like you know what I'm saying the gas touching their skin, and still didn't
mhm.
kill Big Mom. Big Mom got hit with a sun. I mean a lightning bolt twice. Still didn't kill Big Mom. Whole bunch of like her durability. You know what I'm saying? Just too
It's
much
through the
right now.
roof.
It
Through the
through
roof.
the
Hey,
it's
if Oda
amazing, bro.
loves
If you
it,
really just think about it, if you really just think about it, bro, they lady done took so much bullshit and she's still going, still going, still going.
if
Look at
Oda
who
loves
like
us, he'll
Kodak.
Crazy.
poison that cake.
You
Say
think
what
about
now?
I said if Oda loves us, he'll poison that cake.
He loves
Nah,
us.
she coming back. He got to beat her in a fight
Poison the
later
cake.
on. He gonna beat her in a
Hey,
fight. It just ain't gonna be right now.
whatever he gotta do so I can come back and tell Luffy, tell Wing and Dustin, I told you so.
Yeah, that's all it is.
What?
Poison the cake.
That's
Poison
all
the
it is.
What?
cake.
Now that she
Yeah.
not finna fight this
Hey,
woman.
Oh yeah,
wait. She might still go down and lose. It doesn't necessarily have
She
to be
going
a
down later.
1v1.
She
I think she
might
going
go
down later.
down, but she not finna get 1v1 by Luffy right off
Yeah,
top.
she
Not on
getting
rip.
knocked out. That bad case scenario, and we just ride away.
I,
And then he come beat
I
her back
believe
later,
Luffy
like he
just
done
go beat
said
her.
twice.
Man,
Yeah,
might as
no,
Beat
well
her
hey,
beat
up
her
later.
now.
I'm with
Might as
cool,
well just
bro.
beat her
I'm cool on
now.
that shit.
He said, "Are you gonna
Yeah,
come back?" He said, "Yeah."
yeah, but
Luffy
She'll
Luffy,
just
said,
come
Luffy,
back.
"If
She'll
you
just
bleed
cause like
to
if
coming back."
if they
yeah, but
still got
Luffy,
Nigga
beef,
not ready.
if they
Luffy
still
said
got
he was
beef.
gonna come back and beat him when Katakuri asked him. He's like Cool said, he said twice. But Luffy also said, "Come over here right now. I'll whoop your behind right now. Also said he will
I
beat
think
her on site multiple times, so he can go
want
either
me want
way.
me tell you what it be. Want me tell you what it be best case scenario, and it'd be some probably both people alike. I don't know if people. I don't know. If Big Mom, say a hypothetical scenario happens, well, Big Mom eats the cake, gets back right for a minute. She comes back to the island. Luffy goes guilt for hit her one time, and then the cake knocks out. Would you be happy with it? And then we go.
Just
Would
let
you be
Sanji
happy with
take
it?
his W. Like, come on, just let the cake
No,
knock
Would
her
you be
out,
happy
I think
with
bro.
it?
y'all would be angry.
Yo, Sanji got a
I
point.
think
Big
you would
Mom
too.
coming back with
I
a
think
death,
I would too.
or else it ain't working.
That'd be
I think
trash,
that would
wouldn't it? That's what
absolutely
I'm
make
saying.
me livid.
Yeah, that'd be trash.
Gotta be
That'd be
one
trash.
death and
I
Sanji
can see,
going to
I can
spite.
see that something like that making Green. I mean Wayne happy, making Wayne happy.
What? What would make
Like
me
the
happy?
hypothetical. I just gave a whole hypothetical
Yeah, give
situation.
your
You
No,
ain't
I
gave
was
that
do-
Look,
shit.
no, I was
Sanji.
no, I
That
was
shit
doing
don't make
something.
me
You could
happy. That shit don't make me
just
happy at all.
just say it fast. Like
Alright. I was like,
Sanji just had to be saved by his entire
I
family.
think
Let him
I
have
think
his
Sanji still
W.
gets his feet though. Sanji, you just had to get the German having the chapter to do something. They had to do
Even if it's a
something, so I feel like
backwards
Sanji
W,
still
give
can
him
do
his
something.
W.
You gotta.
I mean, but cool. If you gonna bring the German in the chapter, you don't have to make Sanji look slow, bro. Like you don't
They
have to
got
do
to
that. You don't have to be like, oh, you're moving really
Like
slow.
part of
Like
that
you don't
mission.
have to
I
do that.
mean, he got shot. He got shot with a bullet. You know what I'm saying? It's just like shit was crazy, brother. Like them niggas really is a force. You got to just chalk it up to Big
It's
Mom
crazy.
fodder in
Like
that situation. That's a
Yeah, I
Yonko
I
think
would have
fodder.
gave him some
y'all
ass
think
betrayal in that chapter.
y'all
Yeah,
think
He
I
was
could see
making
He
look
that.
also
bad.
knocked out a nigga, a name dude with one kick. You know what I'm saying? He can't look like a god. You know what I'm saying? This nigga ain't got no
I
power
mean,
up or
but
nothing. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
he
saying? You
did
got to
but
he
keep it
cool.
did
taking
Just
say
together.
because it's
L's
an
for 2
L,
years. Why
but
not let him
cool.
look
Just
like a
because
fucking
it's an
god?
L that you can
Cause it ain't gonna make
excuse.
sense.
I
Why is he
miss
gonna be
Sanji
able to do
having
all
dope
this?
ass
Hold on,
speech
hold on.
and having
Let me give you an
amazing
explanation.
moments where he was
Let me give
Mr.
you an
Prince,
ex.
where he was
I understand.
unlocking doors and saving
Virgo,
niggas' asses. Why he gotta be this
Virgo,
simp ass crying ass bitch now?
Hey, facts, Virgo.
Virgo. Let me explain. I understand what you saying, bro, but you gotta make it like make sense in the context of the story. If this nigga
No, you
taking
right,
like
cool.
L's, hold on. Let me listen. Let me talk. Let me get all real quick. Like if you got this nigga taking like L's to Virgo and shit like this, and now this nigga one shotting everybody like knocking out nigga hella niggas with names and shit, but he can't even knock out Virgo. That don't make no sense.
But why
Virgo
do
ain't
you
that strong. You know what I'm
but
saying?
why do you take an L
You
to
gotta keep it
Virgo in the
like you know
first
what I'm
place?
saying
This is an
level.
underlying issue. Like,
Cause
why did you
Virgo was
take the
supposed to
L
fight
to Virgo
Law.
first?
You gotta hype Virgo up to fight
Like,
Law. That way Law
like?
get a
But then he
defeat.
had a law one shot him. Like,
After a whole fight where this nigga had to get his heart back when he was beating his
So,
ass,
so basically, what you're saying is Sanji is the
just
Vegeta
like they
recruit.
hype crack up. Nah, it ain't the
no, it,
Vegeta. It's just he got to get a
no
power up, bro.
with
You
no.
gotta get a power up to make it make
He's
sense.
saying within the context of the story, how Oda wrote it, Sanji wasn't meant to beat Virgo at that point. Sanji was
Exactly.
meant to like, oh, okay, he's at this point to gauge Virgo's level. So when he fight Law and fight Smoker, everybody can have a correct
And why
power
he do
gauge
this
on
shit
him.
again when they had him come and confront Doflamingo to save his crew and get fucking fodderized? Like he's
Yeah,
constantly
he just
putting him
get
in
handed
positions
L's,
to
fam. Even if
fail.
they make sense, they still
I
L's.
know it makes sense, but he's doing
like,
Sanji bogus as
Yes,
fuck.
That
but
nigga did
that's
he
he's somehow
accomplished his
like Oda
goal though.
has
His goal wasn't to
somehow
beat Doflamingo. His goal was to save the crew, and he saved the crew.
yeah.
Did he not?
I get his
Are they
goal to say,
dead? Are
but
they
at
dead?
the
Did
end of the day,
Doflamingo kill all of them?
That is
Law saved the
relative.
day.
Cause that
Law
what he was
saved the
finna
day
kill
again.
all of them. He was finna
yeah,
kill all of them right then and
that
there.
was Law. Law had to save the day in the end.
Law
Like,
had to save. Law ended up saving Sanji.
In
Law
the
was in distress and still had to
Yeah,
save the
at
nigga.
the end, Law needed time to all that stuff even happen because Law
I
was
was
over there like,
lost
what the
in the
hell?
sauce, but
Might be
now I'm
down now.
found.
What's
Oh
What's
up
up?
shit.
with it?
Nah, hey, Sauce,
What's
you supposed
good?
to say Vince Milk snail boats, dog. You saying the wrong shit.
Oh, he always say
I can
both.
say what I want to say, man. We already know the Vince Smoke snail boats in this motherfucking. I ain't gotta say it every time, but we already know what's up.
like Oda
That's
has
the only
found a
reason
way.
I came in here, cause y'all said Vince Smokes once, and I was about to come up in here, but y'all don't change the subject now, so I came here for
I
no
mean,
reason.
we're still technically talking about a Vince Smoke.
Yeah, like Oda found a
Man,
way to
I
make
don't
Zoro
count
look like a
Sanji.
god without changing the
He is the
context
most
of the
trash Vince
story.
Smoke. Even
Whoa,
Yanji's doper.
whoa,
I'm not
whoa,
gonna say
whoa!
that.
Watch your
I'm not
mouth,
gonna say
bro.
that.
Hey, no, but listen, that's my personal opinion, fam. I'm not saying as far as the story is concerned that he's weaker than the niggas, but as far as like
That
being the
nigga beat
most
Yanji up.
trash, to
He beat
me,
Yanji
he's trash.
up. He
Yeah,
Like
beat
I'm not
Yanji
saying
Yanji
up.
like
I'm not saying he's
Yanji
weaker
was
than
throwing
Yanji.
around a
I'm just
man
saying to
who.
me as a character,
Hey,
he's more trash than
And
all the
also,
other
Okay,
Vince
he beat
folks.
he beat up a Yanji without a
We
reason.
seen these niggas
hey,
like the
as a
that's
same
just
character,
chapter.
that's just his
yeah.
How they better
opinion.
than?
That's
I
my
don't
That's
opinion. I
bro.
just
said it's my
bro.
opinion
That's
like
just
five
his
times, nigga.
opinion. We
Now
cannot
it's
do
his
anything
opinion,
about that, bro.
This nigga.
but back to the topic at hand. at hand. What
Listen,
he is doing to Sanji is wrong. It is bogus.
Yes.
For him,
Exactly.
I don't
for
think
him
it's that
to give
bad.
a year, my bad, plural years of fucking Sanji, and for him to be treated like this is bogus. Oh, what do we get him? We got him making a cake and him lifting a cake into the air, which was already fucking light enough to fly away. So who gives a fuck about that? That's not a fucking feat. And he's constantly getting shit on by by some main antagonists of each arc. Like it's bogus as fuck. And he's getting done.
You
Like, am
got
I
shit
am
on
I
by
like
one
Wow.
main
So you said he
antagonist.
can't be treated like a guy. Why the fuck can't he when he's taking so many fucking L's?
like
You
my
gotta
point
set it up
is
for it
Oda makes
means something
Zoro
more
look
when
like
it
a
happens. You
god
gotta
without
set it
changing
up.
the
They did the
context
same
of the
thing with
story.
Usopp. They did the
Well,
same
hey,
thing with
it'll
Usopp when he had
be the
fought with Luffy.
worst of L's if for some fucking reason this cake has zero effect and we spend all those chapters on let's make a cake that's gonna make Big
Why would
Mom
you
faint
think
and
that?
spit
Why
it
would
all
you
in
think
her
they're
fucking
gonna have?
face.
Why would you
If
think
that
that though? Why
because
would you
Oda's
think
a
that?
fucking troll
He's
sometimes.
not a troll. Like in the same chapter when Luffy said, "I'm gonna beat Katakuri," like, Sanji was like, "I'm gonna make a cake. They're gonna knock out Big Mom because they believing
That
in
was the
me. I'm gonna make
trashiest
a."
moment in Whole
It don't
Cake.
mean if
What
it's
the
That was
trash.
fuck?
It
the
mean it
trash
happened for
movie
Luffy. So why would
always.
it not
That,
happen?
but
No,
that nigga had
listen,
always
listen. No,
said
I
But
don't.
that
like
before
blood
Kid
Y'all
on
cut
happened.
me
Luffy's
off.
face
Y'all
and you put
cut
like
me
some
off, bro.
fucking
Listen what I'm
cream
trying
on
to say. I don't give a
Sanji's
fuck if the
face.
chapter
What
good or
is
not. That's
this?
not the
Go ahead, go
argument we
ahead, go
having
ahead,
right
go
now.
ahead, go ahead. Go
Nigga,
ahead.
I don't give a fuck if that shit garbage or not. I'm talking about what happened in the manga. I don't give a fuck if that shit good or not. I don't care what y'all like. I'm telling you
God
that shit.
damn.
Like they did Luffy.
From an
They gave Luffy
from an
being Calico.
objective and subjective
What?
standpoint,
Now you
that
cut
was
me off again.
trash.
What you say?
Like you're not gonna tell me that wasn't
That ain't got nothing to
trash
do with
for
my
Sanji to
argument.
have
I don't
cream
give
on
a
his
fuck if it's
face.
trash or good. I'm
So
telling you
like
some shit that happened in the manga. You ain't got to cut me
you're
off when I'm
telling
telling you
okay,
something
but
that
like
happened in the
what's the
manga.
point?
I don't give a
What's the
fuck if
point?
it's good or bad. It don't stop it from
Niggas
being in the
wildin',
manga if
dog.
it good. The fuck? As I was saying before I was interrupted, in the chapter, the believing in you chapter, Luffy said, I'm gonna beat Katakuri because blah blah blah, they believing in me. And Sanji said, I'm gonna make a cake that, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, you know what I'm saying, believing in me type shit. So if they did that shit for Luffy, why wouldn't they do the same shit for Sanji? Like when they, you know what I'm saying, like set up a chapter, like, you know what I'm saying, just the hype of Luffy being Katakuri, you know what I'm saying? If they gonna do, why would they not do that? I'm just trying to understand y'all mindset.
Wait, but I don't get what the point you're trying to make right now is.
Just fuck it, boy. You don't understand, you just ain't meant to understand, boy. I ain't
No,
gonna,
no,
it
like
ain't
this.
that, it ain't
No,
that
like
big a deal.
Wayne. This is just stemming back to my earlier
That
point.
ain't Wayne. I ain't Wayne.
Not Wayne. My bad. Cool. I'm
That's
sorry.
super cool.
My
Yeah,
bad. I've been
you
yelling at Wayne for the last hour or
You
two. My
racist
fault.
as fuck, Virgo.
I'm not. What?
he black.
This nigga stupid. Shut up, Will. Um, real talk. I'm just trying to say he has made Sanji look really bad in these so-called years of Sanji. This is supposed to make Sanji become upper echelon in the eyes of the reader, and it hasn't done any of that. These somehow these so-called speed feats are constantly being debunked by shit that keeps happening. His whole speed feat of rushing oven was technically debunked when Raisin immediately fucking caught up to this nigga.
Do we think that all of this happened so Jinbei can take his spot as part of the monster trio? Because I wouldn't be mad. Jinbei that nigga.
I would be
But
mad.
like,
I would be mad. This goes back because I shit on Sanji a lot. Me and Crowley laugh. We shit on Sanji a lot.
Wait.
Hmm?
I got a thing though. Why can't Luffy just get out of the monster trio and Jinbei could just be added to it?
I see what you're
That's
saying,
possible. Yeah, that's possible.
I like that, and him just being tiers above. I get that.
I
I get
mean,
that. But at this point, it's looking like Sanji's slowly falling out, and Brooks trying to add himself.
Hey, Brook is that nigga, bro.
yeah. Hey, Brook is MVP though, low key.
I
Oh,
don't
like
think
my
Sanji could
nothing
be.
low key
Never
about
mind.
it.
Never mind. Y'all don't. Y'all don't. I
Him
ain't
and
gonna say that.
Jinbei.
wait. No,
What?
finish that sentence. Super cool. We think
What's
Sanji
up,
can beat
I was
buddy?
Brook.
gonna say y'all don't think Sanji could beat Sparrow?
No,
Cause Sparrow
Possibly.
fucked
Is
Brook up.
Grim still in here?
no.
Sparrow fucked Brook up.
Hell,
Nah, I
Sparrow
mean,
not.
but
Grim,
like as far
I've
as
heard
like
Grim
cool
say
factor,
that.
cool. Like we know Sanji's stronger than Brook, but as far as like who cooler, Brook is looking fresher than that nigga.
I mean, he had a good arc.
Yo,
He had
Paris.
to have shine. He was in like he really hadn't did nothing before this arc, and this, you know what I'm saying. He sold King, you know what I'm saying.
It
Versus Big
almost seemed
Mama
like the
Powers
fucking year
oversold.
of Brook, dog. This nigga speed blitz
It
Big
was my
Mom,
nigga. It was the
fuck
fucking
Big
year, Brook.
Jinbei, fuck that.
Jinbei
All that
too.
shit
Yeah,
Nah,
Jinbei
you
hey,
did.
go back
Jinbei that nigga
jumping
too.
right in
Jinbei
the
quit
green
the crew.
room.
Yeah,
Jinbei quit
cause
the crew
look.
and gave her a
If
cup. Said, you know what
look,
I'm saying? Like I quit the crew in your face type shit.
if
Tui
Jinbei
Yonko in
does,
her face around all her people.
if Jinbei don't get them out of that book prison, they'll never make it out. Cause Luffy was
True.
about to rip his arms and Nami was about to
Yeah,
die.
he was tripping, and I'm about to take an arrow to the titty.
If
I
Sanji
think
don't
you
come
know.
save Luffy right now, if Sanji don't save Luffy right now, Luffy be dead.
I think that's
Bad
one
to
of the
fish.
saddest parts, though, because Oda literally makes the other Straw Hats look like gods, but
Yeah,
then like
I'm just getting ready to
shits
say
on
that.
Sanji.
Everybody that's come through with the Straw Hat Alliance has had a lot of shine. Every one
Yeah,
of them has.
except
Bushido
Chopper.
had shine. He took
Yeah,
Except
that's what I was
Chopper.
about to say. Except maybe
Kara
like
had shine.
Chopper.
She went too long.
Except Chopper. And
Wait,
yeah,
Too
wait,
Carrot.
wait.
sad
I
on
can
Except
say that,
too
except
sad
the
Chopper.
on
nigga I hate
Chopper.
the most,
Except
Chopper.
Chopper.
Yeah, Chopper don't get
Wait,
no
wait.
shine.
Only
Too
good thing
sad
Chopper.
on
Chopper
Chopper.
is the
Banana Blue.
reason why they were able to do everything that they did in Whole Cake. If it
If
wasn't for
y'all if
them
y'all
taking
talking
Broly
about
in the mirror world,
if y'all really shitting on Chopper, I mean Sanji earlier, but y'all gonna say Chopper got shine. I don't know what
Nah,
conversation
I
Hey,
would
we
have said
having
I
I
right
mean,
Chopper
real
mean,
too.
I
talk.
don't be
I,
shitting on
cool.
Sanji.
Hey, cool. I'm not allowed to be in this conversation because I have a pure hate of Chopper.
I don't be
now. Yeah,
shitting on
like this
Sanji
nigga
though.
got beat
So
up by trees.
I hated Chopper. He
Sanji
Yeah,
was
Yeah,
bro.
beating
he
them
did
That
get
trees
beat up
up.
by
yeah,
trees.
yeah.
Sanji was
Probably
beating them
Chopper's the
trees
only
up,
nigga
bro.
that like.
when that nigga said he was
Yeah,
gonna grab
Chopper's the
Big
only
Mom,
nigga that Sanji outperformed this arc. Only nigga.
when Chopper said he's gonna grab Big
Yeah.
Mom and both drown in the sea, I smiled with glee. I was like, nigga, please drown yourself.
Please,
He
Johnny.
just, I just
Hey,
think
yo,
Kill
he
fam.
gonna get
yourself.
his moment. He gonna get his moment next on art because when we fight on in Wano, they have a whole bunch of Zoan users, so he'll get a cool Zoan fight, Zoan on Zoan fight.
That'd be
I think that's
cool.
Hey,
when he get
fam.
his time to
Am I
shine.
the only? Am I the only one who went back and like watched the Davy back fight and watched Luffy not pick this nigga Chopper when he had to? Like, fam, that shit was great.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah,
Bro.
it just Chopper ain't got no feet, man. I still feel like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying because the
it's
way
true.
I'm seeing the art playing out, bro. I just feel like he gonna make Sanji like beat somebody way more important than the niggas that the Vince Smokes just beat, and that's the purpose of him taking out them niggas. Like I feel like if he just beat somebody impressive, it'll be fine. It'll be okay.
I'll certainly be a lot happier.
If he can beat
You niggas
Snack,
got a
if he
lot
can
of
beat
faith.
Snack, just like
I
I
don't
just
mean, it
have
just
him.
makes sense. It
I
just
just
makes
don't be
sense to
happy. I
me.
just don't
That
have
that,
to.
that make
Hey,
that's
cool,
just,
but a
it just
lot of
makes the
shit that's
most sense
made
to me.
sense this arc, a lot of shit that's made sense this arc has not happened, fam.
I mean, it makes sense in retrospect if you think about it. Did you think if you did you think
No, I'm not saying that
assassination
what you're
plot was gonna
saying
kill
doesn't
Big
make
Mom?
sense, but Oda's not fucking with senses. Like, he's not fucking with shit that makes sense right now.
It's just like you can't predict stuff. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like you can't predict nothing, but it makes sense in its own twisted way. You just wouldn't agree with some of the stuff. You wouldn't do it. That wasn't the way you do your story, but it makes sense. Like we should have known going in an assassination plot wasn't gonna kill Big Mom. You know what I'm saying? We should have known going into that fight that Luffy had no choice but to either
I'm gonna let
win
me.
the fight against Katakura. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was either one person gonna make it out. You know what I'm saying? That situation.
hmm
Like it's shaky
Yeah, he
on
just took
some
shit a
parts. You know what I'm
different
saying? It
route. I
makes
just
sense.
didn't
Yeah,
expect it.
Man,
he takes shit in a different right. It makes sense though. Like the way I see it, like having the Sanji get fucked up and get knocked out of the air was the perfect scenario for the German to come in and do something really important.
But
Hey, but listen,
I
cool.
know
Just
you're right.
because
I
it's
know
an
it
L
makes
that makes
sense.
sense, it's
It's
still a
an L
fucking
that
L.
makes sense.
I
Say it
ain't trying to
again.
justify.
Yeah,
I ain't
it's an
trying to
L that
justify. I
makes
ain't trying
sense,
to take
fam.
it away. I'm just saying like story. I'm
Yeah, it
just saying
made sense
story
because we
wise.
all know the Vince Smoke's gonna come through and run shit.
But
You know it.
but
this man is literally
and like
driving.
what other
Yo,
scenario would you
Vince
have made
Smoke
them come
Snowboat.
that would have
No,
been hype like that?
nah. Yeah, what's good?
I mean, they could have gotten themselves involved before the nigga got knocked out the sky.
I'm just asking
Nah,
like
hey.
I
I
don't think it's
mean,
another scenario that would have been this hype. Sanji
I
done would
mean,
have
I
died
think,
if they
I,
don't
I
pop
think,
up.
I think it could have went the same way, just not have him take that L. Like as far as like somebody like hold him back, but not just flat out knocking that nigga on his ass.
Yeah,
Either
just
way,
Okay, I
crack the
understand.
fuck
I
out of him
understand.
with that
I
giant
understand.
fucking
I
ball.
will agree with that. I will agree with that point. I'll agree with
but
that. I
because
can
like
concede to that point.
the whole thing happened pretty much how it was supposed to happen. It was obvious as fuck that his brother was gonna
Yeah.
come through and help him out. But it's just the fact that Oda, like, as his writing made Sanji seem worse than what he was. Like he had pretty much soon as he skywalked, it had some other motherfucker skywalking like, hey, that ain't special.
That's not
Anybody
special
can do that.
anymore, bro. Why
And
you
then
do them
and
like that?
then and then
That
it
was
got
tragic.
Niji coming in. Sanji, you're moving too slow. When Sanji's
Bro,
main
like,
thing
with all
Facts.
due
supposed to be
respect,
Yeah.
bro, like,
speed.
I
You
will
feel me?
respect
Facts.
Oda because he acting like
Yeah,
Sanji fucked his bitch.
yeah, yeah. So you just gotta blame Oda, cause
Maybe
me,
Do you
cause
mean
when
he
I
me,
what you
actually
I'm
needs
not
skills?
one. I'm not one to be on the Sanji is
Okay,
trash hype
everyone's shitting
train.
on it right now.
But the thing is, Oda is making it so easy to jump on that train.
And
Let
he's
me ask
Oda's
y'all a
making it
I,
question.
so
I
easy to
think in
tell a nigga
Archie's
trash.
Let me
defense,
ask.
Well,
Can I
hey,
ask y'all a
hey,
quick question?
What's
I
up?
yeah.
already got my season pass.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say, what do you feel like if
that train.
Oda was trying to hype up like Sanji, you know what I'm saying, like weaknesses, like goddamn, you know what I'm saying, foreshadow he needs a power up in the scenario, and he gets the power up, and he gets strong. How would you feel about that? Is
I
that the
Breathing.
way to
mean,
go?
well, you
Is
know
that the way
me,
to go?
I'm already part of the exoskeleton theory, and I feel like he already hyped that up because he's shown Sanji break his bones on plenty of occasions. So I feel like that's a
Facts.
complete power up. So I feel like he ain't got to shit on him anymore in order to justify that he needs the power up.
Yeah, I'm just
I,
asking y'all. I was just
Facts.
asking how y'all feel about that scenario. Because I do realize, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to weigh on me a little bit. Like, I'm getting tired of seeing it. But, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying,
like
it's all about patience. It's all about patience at the end of the day.
he putting too much icing on the cake.
I
That's
know.
what it is.
We've been
He
real
making the
patient.
cake too sweet.
We've been
Bro,
real
I'm gonna
patient.
say this right. Every time Sanji just saying cool, the next panel he gets fucked up.
Like, I mean, think like I want you to think about this, right? Sanji was put in a real good light pre-time skip. He was saving them niggas all the time, coming in with master plans. Like in Alabasta, he saved their asses big time. And
Mr.
even
Princess
before
Goat.
Alabasta, when he answered the phone call and took out the unluckies, that was great. That he caught up, he found out who Crocodile was and everything, and intercepted the letter. Like he was doing crazy, intellectual Sherlock Holmes esque things like that. Now he's just getting shit on in the new world. Think if they did Zoro that way, wouldn't you be
Yeah. He
upset?
saved the family this arc. He saved the family this arc. He still saved people. He saved Luffy this arc. He still saved people. He clutch, you know what I'm saying? He do
But with a
shit.
culmination of L's that ensued.
That nigga taking L's pre-time skill. That nigga took a L. Nigga got, you know what I'm saying,
But
knocked out
man,
by Zoro. Got beat up by goddamn Absalom at first, but he whooped Absalom in the end. But he was taking L
but
pre-time skill too.
So,
I
He
so
got
what
beat
we
up by
I
saying
Jin
think
in his
is,
first fight. He got beat up
so
his
what we,
first fight.
so what we saying is that Sanji is an assist player. He just don't score.
Nah, I say he an all-star player, but he ain't the best in the league.
Yeah, that nigga got
That
more
nigga,
assist than
he's
points.
a facilitator.
That nigga
Facilitator.
Jin beat him
My
up in his
nigga
first
first
fight.
call,
Like, you
huh?
know what I'm saying? Y'all act like that nigga don't take L. Zoro take
Oh,
L too. He just, you know,
oh
well,
man,
nah, I ain't gonna say he don't
what it
take
is?
L.
At the
Look,
He don't
what
take
it
Friday,
L.
is.
yeah, he cool,
Zoro
man.
don't
No,
take
Zoro
no,
L.
on
look,
the
look. What
motherfucking
it is?
side.
Zoro
Look,
don't
what
take
it
L.
is Sanji is taking L's
Who
consistently,
don't take
back
L's?
to back to back.
Say it again, Durson.
Or that nigga Sanji got a track record right now, man. Like that shit just keep happening. He don't get no time to shine.
I'm gonna tell you
Zoro still
one
got more
difference
L's though.
between Zoro and Sanji. We can count Zoro's L's on our hands.
No,
Zoro
you
got
can't.
2002 L's, nigga. What you mean?
Oh no!
Nah, fam. Hey, listen. Hey, this shit is so bad at
Dumb
this point.
L.
Niggas are saying that no sword style Zoro is beating Sanji. That's the type of shit that's going on in Bravo Discord,
That's
fam.
so trash.
That's
That's so
shit's gotten
trash.
so bad.
Like
That's so
Yeah,
trash.
because they're
he
fanboys.
didn't want
They
That's so
wild.
trash.
They
That's
wild.
straight fanboys that's
That's so
trolling
trash.
24/7. Of course they gonna say Zoro can do that. Them people say Zoro can beat anybody and chop off everybody's head, including
Yeah.
Prime White
You
being
know my
Bark
number one
everybody.
quote about the
yo,
Discord.
Sauce, you gotta change that Abby, bro.
You know he love that Abby.
Hey, when you think about it though,
Hold on, let me boost your volume, Z, because you're real low.
I don't know why my shit is fucking up right now.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It just like it was no way. Like he should have just made him fight different people and get W's to just make him look better. I understand he could have fought farther niggas. It just he had them fighting the wrong people. Like he ain't have to be there to hype up Doflamingo and
That's
goddamn
what I'm
Virgo like that.
saying.
He ain't have to
Yeah,
do that.
it was Nerf versus
He ain't have to do that.
Virgo after Nami had his body in that explosion, and this man was still looking like he was had the upper hand on Virgo, even though Virgo broke his shin. He had the upper hand by kicking Virgo into a freaking wall like once or twice.
Mhm.
And against Doflamingo, he going against the Ark's main villain with plot armor on at the moment. He can't lose to
Yeah.
nobody. Not even freaking Fujitora could beat the man at that point because he got plot armor on.
What's his name had plot
Exactly.
armor too,
So
because he had to
think
lose to
about this.
Law. Law
No one
had to
would
beat
be able to
somebody.
Yeah,
take
I
out the main
know.
antagonist of Fishman Island.
He didn't
They
beat
made
him.
him take out Hody Jones.
He
Come
didn't
on,
beat him.
Sanji meets the main antagonist, and he doesn't even get a good hit in.
Like that was just to show how strong the pills were. That the pills, you know what I'm saying, make him because Zoro
But
beat him
even
at that
with
point. You know what I'm saying? He took the pills when he fought Luffy, and that's how strong, you know what I'm saying, the pills were. He ain't even lose to Zoro in that fight. He got knocked. Did he get knocked out?
I
I know
thought he
Zoro
did.
clearly
I believe he
superior,
was
but I don't
dead.
think he got knocked out.
I mean,
No, he did get
I would count that as a
he had the white
W.
eyes and everything.
I mean, yeah, you
I
counted
mean,
it as a
not only
W.
that,
If
they
you
were
was a Zoro
underwater.
fan, you
They were
counted it as a
underwater
W.
at that.
But like I just think that Hody was just not, you know what I'm saying, worthy of counter W against. Because I don't think he was that strong. That Hody that Zoro fought, I don't think he was as strong as the one Luffy fought.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
me
Underwater,
too. Me
underwater,
too.
He wasn't.
with a devil fruit that
I
literally,
know,
you
but
know what
like,
I'm
you
saying,
know what I'm
nursed all
saying
this
though?
shit.
Like that the discrepancy. Let Sanji get one kick on the nigga. Doflamingo just chilling there with his fucking Versace on, eating the shit, saying something. Oh, he kind of strong.
I think
Walking at
to
the
me,
bank.
to me, I kind of think like I don't know. I might be reaching when I say this. The fact that the fact that
Oh, you reaching?
Sanji, yeah, I'm slit reaching. I'm slit reaching. I'm gonna say it anyway. The fact that Sanji like beat Yanji in a fight to me proves that, you know what I'm saying, he's better than Yanji. I think that's like fact. I don't think that can be argued. The fact that
I
like
mean,
that
if
means he's better than the
I
dude that
mean,
knocked him out there.
if he beat him, then yeah,
If it was
he
if
beat
he
him.
I'm
Like
talking
he's
about the
stronger.
dude Yanji had swirled in the
Oh,
air.
look,
That's the
I'm
dude that
pretty
knocked Sanji out
sure.
there.
No, hold on. I'm pretty sure Sanji's stronger than most of them motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, that's
But
what
this
I'm
goes
saying.
back.
Like,
But this goes back to what I said about Oda. Every time, and like in the new world, Sanji has always been put in compromising positions where he really can't show what the fuck he want to do. Like I was talking about this earlier in Discord. When he fought Virgo, he went in fighting Virgo with prior damage that always already happened to him when Nami had his body, right?
yeah,
When he went for Doflamingo, nigga, that's Doflamingo. Of course he gonna get fucked up. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nigga, right now in this situation, he's not trying to fight. He literally has Luffy in his arms trying to get away. He's not in a position to fight all out. So it's just like we don't have a moment for Sanji to really shine, to really gauge his strength off anything. Does
yeah,
that make any sense?
No,
yeah, I agree with
that's
you.
But it's
100%
not even just
correct.
him
That's
not
100%
shining. It's
correct.
Oda's constant like shitting on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I don't know. As a guy who was a huge Sanji fan, it's really disappointing to me.
I still
Yeah,
like Sanji.
it definitely disappointing.
I still like Sanji. I think
And
Like
what you were saying earlier, yeah, I think it's stronger than Yanji as well. I'm of the belief that it goes in the strength of how the brothers are. Ichiji number one, Niji number two, Sanji number three, Yanji number four.
I might disagree with that.
See, it's hard for me to tell. Like,
Yeah,
I got them in two spots right now, and I'm not sure where to put them. Like, I got them in third, like you got them, and I got them above all of them. I just
yeah,
have to
Mm,
see Sanji do it.
yeah,
I got to
yeah.
see him do
yeah.
some
You
shit.
we ain't got enough facts to say that he's
Yo, when he
better
gets
for
the
sure
raid
right
suit,
now.
we'll
You
know.
know what I'm saying? I think he's
Cause
better than all of them too. That was one main
It's
reason
very
why everybody
possible.
wanted him to beat all of them.
yo, when he gets the raid suit, we'll know for sure. Cause if you make tracks, you
Man, if
gotta
he
make the
get a
right
hey
tracks.
look, if he get a raid suit, I'm
It's a
pretty sure
bait chicken.
he for sure better than
Yeah, he
all them
whipping
niggas.
they he whipping their ass. Like I don't think it's
Somehow,
even a
I'm
Cause
of
conversation.
the belief he's gonna get one. But if he does, then yeah, he beating the shit out them.
Yeah, like they ain't even a conversation anymore if he get a raid suit because he already comparable like
yeah,
without
this
it.
nigga already off his own muscle is on their level. You
Hey
feel me?
man,
So if he get a
he
raid
get a
suit,
raid suit, he probably give smack to the feet. Can't say
Hey,
that
Yeah,
he don't use him. He giving them the
but
feet.
Sauce didn't
what's up?
Oda say something about Sanji being focusing on mainly observation and then Zoro mainly on armament and then like Luffy mainly on conquerors and everything else?
Yeah, that's fine. Cause observation, you still can use it in a fucking fight.
Oh no no
You
that but
feel
that's
me?
what I'm saying. Like since the nigga mainly focuses on observation, that would like add to the fact that he should get a raid suit since he doesn't focus on armament.
Nah,
Nah,
not
man.
really.
I
I
mean,
think he still
Cause
get ornament though. I think he should still get it. You
cause
know
yeah,
what
he
I'm saying?
still
But
has
that
armament
that's just
because
like
like yeah,
saying
that
Yeah.
No,
nigga
but his
legit.
armament isn't as strong as Zoro's, so that would kind of like put him on a more so even playing field.
I
But
agree,
here's the
but it
thing.
doesn't have to be dumb strong. It can just be
Yeah,
like the regular black ornament like
but
everybody else got.
yeah,
You know
but
what
here's the
I'm saying?
thing
Yeah, I
though.
mean I don't disagree with that.
But this
yeah,
is what I'm
cause
saying.
you look
Armament isn't the end all be all. Like we know Sanji's attack power already off rip is strong enough to body most niggas with armament.
Yeah,
You feel me? Like it don't
Yeah,
like
that's true.
armament is not it's not like oh, if you have armament and this other person don't have armament, that don't mean that the other person without armament still can't punch your ass even when you got armament. Like armament just adds to your overall attack power and defense, but that don't mean that you are impervious to niggas without armament. You feel me?
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah, yeah.
I
Remember
feel like if
Luffy and the Boy
fodder,
Sisters?
I feel like if fodder niggas, you know what I'm saying, can have like ornament hockey with the black hockey and shit, you know what I'm saying. I feel like we should see Sanji have it more.
Right.
That's why one main reason why I feel like that's why he got the white suit on, you know what I'm saying, because he getting married. Like Oda could have had him in a black suit, you know what I'm saying, getting married. He got him in a white suit to show him like, you know what I'm saying, for out of fact, you know what I'm saying, using hockey. Just like he
Hey, man.
showed Zoro, you know what I'm saying, using hockey on his sword.
Yeah. I mean, real talk, man. It made me real happy, man, if I see full body armament Sanji Hell's memories.
Oh man,
This
Nigga,
nigga
I
said
want,
full
man.
body.
I
Full
want
body
that.
It's
armament
trash.
I
Hell's
want that.
memories will redeem him
Yeah,
for
I
me.
don't
Full
know,
body
full
is
I
body,
not
full body.
trash.
I don't think it's
Full
that
Hey,
body
good.
but check this
armament
out.
is not trash.
We
Hey,
seen
check
It's
this
full
the
out.
people
body
that
twice,
use it.
and both
I mean, it's
times
not trash, but it's
that was
situational.
supposed to
Like
be.
full body is way more situational.
Hey, let me
No, it's
ask you
I
this
not.
feel
though.
like when
It
you use,
depends.
you waste more hacking when you use. That's what I
Hey,
feel
let,
like.
let me
Exactly.
ask you
Like
this though. Hey, if he does like develop a full exoskeleton like his brothers, wouldn't that make up for him not using black hockey, like
yeah,
black
Probably,
that's what I
armament?
was telling you,
probably
Sauce.
would.
Yeah,
I,
fact.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. But if he do get a raid suit, though, my boy gonna come down in the Ultra Instinct theme song, beating Snack ass, beating the fuck out of my boy, and it will be glorious. That's why I don't understand why
understand
niggas
what's
hate
up,
that suit. But it will
Twale.
be
I,
glorious.
I
Please
mean,
stop
I don't hate the raid
Twale.
suit thing. I just believe the exoskeleton theory. I mean, if you get both, that should be
Yeah,
fire. Like,
yeah. That I like that too. I feel like because he
Hey,
do need a power up, so I feel
yeah,
like
that's
I'd
most
rather that
definitely.
happen than he just get powered up for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe in my friends believing in me, so I got to fight you, and he just get strong for no reason at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, but like if Sanji doesn't get something this arc, how is he gonna compare to Zoro in fucking Zoro's like main environment with swordsman and Wano?
Okay.
It just depends on how the story get ran. I understand what you're
I
saying.
ain't know that
He
venue,
does
bro.
have to get some this arc because I feel like Zoro gets a new sword in Wano.
He better go back to
That's my
using that
prediction.
kitchen knife like they did, like he did against Wands.
That's the only nigga with food. Wano is snack is. That would be well. I don't know. I rather. It's just the
Then he
raid
would have
suit
did it.
shit.
Hey, then he would have did it this arc.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he would have ever did it again, it would have been this art. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say he could do it if
Well,
snack like a food.
yeah,
But you
hey,
yeah,
know what I'm
but
I'll
saying.
catch you
I really
later.
rather.
I'll catch you later, Virgo.
All right, man. Peace out, my guy.
I just
Like the
want to see this
stream.
man beast off. You know what I'm saying? And just like see some
Every
hype
like we
shit.
donate $1 to the Save Sanji Foundation.
Every like, hey,
wow.
donate
Ain't that
$1 to the
something?
Save Sanji
Shit,
Foundation.
I don't like Sanjay. They ain't gonna give him no like.
Yeah.
I'm to go. I
You
don't
gotta
like
keep it
Sanjay.
real. Keep
I'm
it
giving him a
real.
like though. I'm paying Sanjay. Don't give him no
with
like.
no
All
zucchini in
right,
it.
man. Y'all got any more topics I want to talk about, or you think we all talked out?
Uh, what today? Today
They
Monday.
got
We got a
drink.
couple more days to ready for these spoilers to
Yeah, we
come
got a
out.
few
Y'all got
days.
any prediction?
You
You want to
know
do
I'm doing
prediction?
spoilers. I will have a prediction
Nah.
stream sometime this week.
All
All
right.
right.
Oh yeah, let me ask you a quick. Well, I'll ask you when we get off stream.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man.
My
Thank y'all.
prediction is, you know,
Thank y'all for coming through. Thank you, Wing, for
You
taking my
already know.
scrutiny. You are OG real one for taking on damn near everybody.
all
Of
right,
course, I
thanks. Yo,
told you.
Sauce,
I'm
you
bone
still got to
crushing
change
you.
your
I
Abby,
ain't never
bro.
scared.
Yo, Sauce, you got to change your Abby, bro.
No, BD,
Yo, niggas been
got
saying that
changed his
shit
Nah,
all
Abby.
stream, bro. Niggas
I
say that
can't,
shit
I
all
Hey,
can't
stream.
do
BDB
it, fam.
disrespectful for his avatar.
Nah, I can't do it, fam. You cool, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got the means and shit, but hey, I've been riding this Vince Snow hype train forever. I was way before you, bro. Way
Whoa.
before
Nah, I
you.
can't.
Someone
Whoa.
Hey,
said
I
we
don't
look,
got
know
the
about
W,
that.
leave.
I can't believe that, man, because I ain't seen nobody riding it until I was on it. Now it's like
Whoa,
BDB.
whoa. Hey. You
TB
seen
was
me.
way around.
I hyped up Luffy. I hyped up Sanji. I hyped up the Fence Smokes. I'm the only person vibing for him with Durson in the Discord. Only person. Everybody else, they just hopped on the train.
I was hyping them
This
niggas
time.
up too. It was niggas
I
last
know.
week saying like it was no way they oven could beat
The main niggas I
what's the
fuck
each
with is
could beat
Hecky
oven in a
and
fight.
Judge. Hecky and Judge.
Oh, I've been
But you
arguing
know
that
what
shit. Them
though?
niggas had to
Hey, you
do
know what,
something.
man? Hey, man, look, the
Hey,
German hype
Monkey
train
D,
got room for
I'm gonna
all,
name
my
you
nigga.
Smokey,
So
nigga.
Yo, Hecky and
I'm
Judge
gonna call
always
this
had
nigga
some
Monkey
heat.
D King Smokey. But I All right, I'm gonna get
Hey,
demonetized because of Monkey D King again. So I want to thank y'all for that.
hey, Virgo,
Um,
Virgo.
yeah.
Hey man, my car acting up, so I need you to come fix that. Cause you looking like a repairman over there, man.
Hey, y'all go get a head reveal in a couple of days. I'm chopping all these naps off, so I'm gonna be
God
wearing these
You
hats as
need
much anymore.
you
Yeah, my nigga, you
gonna
got the
cultivate
hat. We
them
need you,
Virgo.
man.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
hey,
gonna
Like
what
he
work
about
on
to
Virgo
it.
drop
need
a
is a goddamn
transmission.
straw hat, bro. That's what the nigga need.
Need a straw hat. Maybe I got one too. Maybe I'll just bust it up.
Yeah, Justin gave it
Hey,
to you, right?
I got a theory, my nigga.
But all right, man. Hey, well, I'm gonna catch y'all, everybody. Go ahead. If y'all wanna listen to Wings credit list, his links, his YouTube link is in the descriptions. If the rest of y'all want me to post y'all YouTube links in the descriptions as well, hit me up on Discord and I'll do it for y'all
Yo,
real
Judge
quick.
is going solo Big Mom.
What's up now?
Judge is going solo Big Mom.
Ah,
All right.
Hey,
Hey,
this your
that
first.
shit, I'm out. Hey,
yeah, I
appreciate you,
gotta go on
Virgo.
that note. Y'all know what the fuck it is, man.
Hey, shout out everybody.
I don't do donations, but one day I'm gonna have donations to give Soul a new soap from Suru. A new soap from Suru.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all later.
Go
Y'all
ahead. I'll
know what the
stop by
fuck
and
it
get my
is.
$2.